bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new one under you. Soon you will know, we already know the smell of the game. Your words don't sound like your own. You're trapped in the toxic created by this world. That is who you are. No science will say that I must be dead sometime to wake up. Clothing it gives us on the ground. That is bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing. If I lose my wings, I don't need a new world under you. Can't feel a thing. We already know the smell of the game. Remember, you are blazing, still your heart is blazing. If the world made you, I don't need a new world under you. Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the game. Can't you see I'm blazing? Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world under you. My time is my word. Your words will never let me disobey. That is bullshit blazing. Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world under you. Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the, know the smell of the go and step it body. Let's go and step it body, step it body, step it body. Strike back, get them out of your way. If along the way the little sacrifice. Strike back, get them out of your way. Listen to your heart, not the voice in your head. Get them out of your way. If along the way the little sacrifice. Strike back, get them out of your way. Don't melt in the world, find you a way. Through the darkest sky, groping for the light, like a cry for the moon. Never-ending ride, forgot what I want. Never felt my heart to me. That's why go forth, don't look back. I can't believe in the path I'm on. Faith, pride, so what do I have to be? Under the sacred fires, never stop, just go. I don't care how many more gotta get. Here in the pale fire, I'm going out for as I can. I hope my path will be a guideline for someone to follow. The roar of the spark. The thunder burns my eyes. What a strange descent. Sound becomes hot again. Never-ending wide. Forgot what I want. Is this Arcadia? I don't know what's right for the world. Oh, I may have lost my way. There's no reason to doubt it now. So what do I have to be?
This is the European section now. The Asian region has done their preseason for this week. Now we're going to move over to the European side of things. And funnily enough, it's not just me with one person, because I'm usually on a different channel. I'm here with three other people, humble guests. We got a special featuring from the American region. I'm going to be joined by Fire, which is below me. I've got C4IQ. He's the guy of the hour, man of the hour. I didn't give him his red carpet, but he is here for us. And of course, James Chen to my left. People, speak to me. How are we feeling? James, how are you feeling?
I guess I'm an honorary Brit for today. You know, I'm here joining the EU crew here. I feel like I need to try to speak in a British accent, but I don't know if I want to, disgrace my, make it sound terrible here. People have heard me try to do it with F word before, and it doesn't really work out too well. So I'll hold off on it for now, unless I'm feeling myself here.
I mean, look, as long as F word isn't here, I think it's all right. We can let you get away with it on ICFCs, especially for when it comes to getting his stride. But C4, it's been a little while since we last spoke, but you are definitely man of the hour with the red carpet. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good that we've got Gilgit on screen. That's all I care about from Rev. When all the work I tried to do, I'm just glad that this game has its spotlight. It might not be Rev, it's Strive. It looks amazing. Obviously, everyone's seen that. And we've got some good talent. Even though the game's fairly new, in the EU, we've got our own meta going on. And I think this will be a good demonstration of the characters and plays that we've got over it.
Okay. And Fire, of course, it's actually been even longer for us since we last spoke. But how are you feeling, Fire?
Well, it's good to be back, and it's an honor actually commentating with such amazing talent. But mostly, I'm here to watch people get wiped. So it's going to be some good games, gentlemen, today, I'm sure. Strive is one of those games where you have life and then you just don't. Well, I'm sure we'll see that a lot today.
Yeah, for sure. But like I said, this is a preseason. This will be going on for 2 weeks before the actual season starts, which will be happening in July. But for now, we got to make sure we get these guys ready and commentating some games. But the game's been out for a good week and a half, 2 weeks or so, if you're excluding the early access. But it has been a good time. And as you can see on your screen, there you go. Preseason dates are there. June the 24th, which is today, and then July 1st, which is next week. But everything will be kicking off. That's actually the day of my brother's birthday, July the 8th. So make sure, if you are wanting to be one of the best players in your region regarding Guilty Gear Strive, or you want people to know about you and your skills in this game, make sure you pay attention to this series. It's pretty good. It's done well for Tekken. It's done wonders. I'm hoping it can do the same for Guilty Gear Strive as well. And you can see the respective Twitch channels for each region at the bottom. Margin Obama's channel for the Asian region, Tenno Media for Europe, and of course Tasty Steve for North America. Is Tasty Steve even good at this game? I've just seen it. Is Tasty Steve even good at this game?
There's no Zappa. There's no Zappa in this game, so you know.
I heard he streams it a lot, but I don't know if anyone's been keeping an eye on Steve's skills and.
He'll be doing fine.
Not throwing shade, but it's very easy to look good playing Leo. I'm just gonna say that, but I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying it's very easy to do.
Whoa.
It's very easy to do 2D at max range and be +4. Oh, sorry, -5. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
All I did was ask the question. I didn't say anything. I just asked a question. That's it, really. But yeah, we're just getting the players lined up for today's tournament as well, because there's been a lot of action that's been happening regarding Strive. So there's been Leffen's tournaments. I'm trying to think. There's another UK tournament that happened. C4, you might be able to educate me on that. I think AnBi player
Celtic.
won.
Is it Celtic?
Yeah, that's Celtic Throwdown.
Oh, I missed that as well.
That was like a week in, I think that was. I'm trying to remember who won it, because I commentated it. It's really bad. I'm going to say an Axel won it. It was an Axel.
It was an Axel.
The nice thing about it is obviously the net code right now is just so good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's so nice that we can play through all these different regions. And, you know, before we even get started here, also another thing that helps us get this all going, of course, is our sponsors. Astro headsets, of course, is the official mix amp and headset of ICFC Strive. So shout outs to them. And then, of course, this event also wouldn't be possible without Hitbox.
Hey.
Take control. Hitboxarcade.com/ICFCG. Definitely check them out there, the Hitbox. I mean, a lot of people have talked about it before. If you're, trying to get into this professionally or even casually, Hitbox is definitely one of the best choices, especially ergonomically, making sure you don't, mess up your hands and everything like that. So definitely check them out when you get a chance.
Hey, we got a Matcherino going on as well. I heard that the guys over in the Asian region, I think they got just around 250. They might have tipped over 300. Yeah. So I'm hoping with the guys we got tonight, we can reach that number or even increase that. As you can see, there's a promo code down there, ICFC GGEU Pre1. That looks like my bank account details when I'm doing an invoice for these people. but definitely
it's good that they chose a nice. It's good that they chose a nice, memorable code here that we can just,
Rolled off the tongue. It really does.
That definitely rolled off my tongue. And I was like, am I giving details to someone? But yeah, make sure you use that. And it's a free promo code as well. You can add 50 cents donation to the prize pool. I know that Europe are notoriously not as great as other regions as doing it, but I'm hoping we can kick things off to have a fine start here when it comes to European GG Strive gameplay. All right.
And just as an example here, I mean, I always do this every time there's a match arena over here. I'm just gonna click sign in. I'm gonna sign in. I'm gonna copy this promo code right over here. Copy. Go to match arena. Let me see. Why haven't I signed in yet? Here,
he's literally doing a live demonstration free of charge.
It honestly takes less than a minute. That's what I'm timing it.
You're timing it right now? Oh man, don't
speed run. Speed runs?
Well, look, it's to prove a point,
contributed.
Right?
There we go. I've just put 50 cents in there, and there it is right there. That's how fast it takes.
47 seconds. 47 seconds. PB.
47 seconds. That's actually, God, I'm off my time here. That's what happens when you get old, man. You just get slow on everything.
The thing is, I'm guessing you didn't do it on a hitbox. If you did it on a hitbox, you would have definitely got a personal best.
Yeah, absolutely. If I did it on the hitbox, it would have been a lot faster, for sure.
Oh, look, as you can see on your screen right now, James Chen, the latest contributor to the match arena. We've got some other names there. Jack Carey. We've got Jim4567. Please don't put your bank details in your Twitch name. We got Buried in Rice. We got a lot of people there. So if you want to contribute and join, it is free. And then if you want to donate even more money after that, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Because again, it's all about the players. I know James is a huge advocate of this statement. It's like, look, myself and the rest of the team here, we wouldn't be here if there wasn't people playing these games for us to commentate. So if you want to help out like people, give them some, nice little dinner for tonight, or even save up to buy a PS5 tomorrow, because I know some people still haven't got one. You can donate to the match arena and make sure people just that little richer, It's good stuff.
Do any of you guys have a PS5 yet?
No.
Is anybody here? No. Ah, look at this. That's why.
Nah, C4 slyly bought one without telling anyone. I like that. He slyly bought it and he didn't tell anyone.
I did. I didn't want
to. We have the red carpet rolled out. He's the royalty here with the PS5.
Listen,
right
do you know how much?
I got lucky
royalty?
on eBay. That's all it was. I got lucky on eBay. I honestly thought they were just gonna send me the box. I was like so shocked.
Big gamble. No. Hey, listen, real talk. For those of you who don't know, right? This was a big thing when the PS5 came out last year. It's when you ordered online, there were scalpers, right? And you had to take a huge gamble, 3-digit number, possibly a 4-digit number, paying for a console, and you opened up the box for cat food or air freshener. Like, I'm not taking that risk. I'm not taking that risk.
Mine was wrapped up in a black bin liner as well. I was like, I've just got done. I'm gonna have to make like a tweet longer, man. I was so close to being extra angry. I opened it up. It works. I like that there's no load times on GG, and that's literally the only game I've played. I've only played GG on it.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Leo must be loaded into the screen immediately. It was worth the money.
Oh man. Still gotta wait for the opponents on the PS4 though, right? They just be lagging you, holding you back right there. So.
Well, I mean, how has it been on? How has it been on console? Because obviously, I know we are doing the tournaments on PS4, PS5, and there is cosplay there. So, how's the experience been for you?
I've had zero, other than the lobbies, obviously, but actually playing people, no problems. I've played Legendary Pred in America. I played Nitro in America. I played one. Oh, he might be in the tournament. There's a guy called Verex who plays Nago. He's entering every tournament. Like, rollback, literally, he's like Rock Lee. He's opened up all the gates. Like, he's just going on a mad one. He's in everyone's stream, bodying people with Nago. Do you know what? I played him. It's clean.
We'll have to talk about that character later, because I actually think he's very good at baiting two defensive mechanics I don't think people are talking about yet, but that's just me personally. But we do have our first game on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. It is Ram and Kai. I want to double check that I haven't got the names incorrect regarding the names. This should be Baron and Lord Tenrai, is that right?
This looks like Mick, yeah. I can't remember if it's Mick or M.I.K. I think it's Mick, right?
Okay. Should we go?
I call him
with
Mick, like, since I've known him. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Mick.
Do we have any history on the players here? Obviously, Ramlethal considered a strong character. I've been hearing mixed things about Kai, but, what do we know about these players' backgrounds here?
Mick has actually been part of the anime fighting game community for a very long time. He's been going to Europe tournaments for years and years, and he's a very, very good player. You should never underestimate Mick. And he's decided to choose Ramlethal this time, which does sort of suit his playstyle. And Ramlethal, give or take, is considered a very strong character in this game right now. Would that be right in the season?
Yeah, there's one of the reasons why, right there, this corner pressure, which he throws the sword at you. You have that little bit of time before it explodes. You see some people dash forward and try to just get out of the explosion, but it can definitely be very, very tough to escape Ramlethal pressure once you get it started.
Sorry, that was a lovely YRC, and it seems that Mick is missing a lot of the re-stands from the throw Ramlethal does. I know she does 2K, and it goes straight to the kill. Yeah, I know she does her crouching light kick, the 2K to re-stand. Mace, do you know why they do that? Is that good or?
I don't know why
just basically
Ramlethal do anything.
You're fair enough.
James is going to say something actually useful for commentary, so go, James.
No. I was just saying because basically when you kick them off the floor, it kind of sets them up for one specific timing to get up off the floor, and then you can try to set up some meaties afterwards. But I mean, that's why you see a lot of people try to reset characters off the floor.
Okay, fair play. I only really see Ram, and there's one other character that does it, but I see Ram do it all the time. I'm like, don't you want the knockdown and then set up something nice, especially in the corner? Good drift RC, and then the counter.
Oh yes. This is gonna wall break 100%.
And you're not gonna get the hard knockdown because only last night through C4 and some other people did I figure out this super's called hard knockdown through the wall splat.
Yes.
Yeah. You're plus a lot. I think it's 30 something.
So that's
34?
huge. That's massive frame advantage, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point in time, the number doesn't even matter, right?
Yeah.
At that point,
if it goes
plus
over
a
double
lot.
digits, then I'm just like, massive frame advantage, you know.
But yeah, I mean, I haven't heard of the Wall of Hero. I love his name. That is like the ultimate gatekeeper name. The Wall Hero. I want to have that name and go into bracket and just get top 8 and be haha.
Well,
I'll stop someone else getting it.
This guy's using Kai, so it kind of says a lot. He's not having a good start right now, though, because Nick is potentially going to get another wall splat here with the sword explosion into the super for the hard knockdown. He's really abusing this. He is so abusing
And it's
this.
so funny too, because I remember when this game, was coming out, everyone's like, it's gonna be bad knocking people through walls and stuff, but it feels so good when you smash someone through a wall.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean,
The ego boost is amazing.
there's been huge debate. I mean, I don't know how you feel about wall splats yourself, Fury.
Wall splat as a mechanic itself is actually fine. Maybe like the reward for it might be a bit too much, but we'll see what happens. As you know, with Roxas, they do tend to take a little while to actually balance the game throughout the years, let's say. So yeah, who knows? Along the line, this game has plenty of time to evolve. It's still the first 2 weeks of the game as well, so there's a lot of contention on tier lists, like character strengths and what the game plays like, but that is constantly evolving, and it will change within that half year or a year. So we'll see what happens.
I'm sorry, I do not. I'm looking at Nick's gameplay, and I'm like, I definitely don't want to play this dude. The ways he's using jump back X, he's consistently got wall splats. He has not allowed the wall to play, like, at all. He's literally made a wall of the wall. Like...
That's what Ramlethal does, man. This is what this character does. She just gets you trapped in the corner, and like I said, she's a very strong knowledge check character. I mean, we saw one time that the wall hero did stun Dipper after blocking the sword, so he got out of the range of the explosion, but that was like the only time I saw him try to escape that. Outside of that, it was just locked in the corner the entire time. So good job to Mick, taking that pretty easily 2-0, it looks like.
Yeah, it was pretty convincing, and obviously shouts to Fury for telling us a little bit about him, because you can definitely see the anime background through that and how well it's kind of integrated into Strive already. I know Ramlethal is one of the best characters in the game. I don't say she's the top, but from what I've seen so far, it can be very obnoxious to deal with, and it is a knowledge check character. Despite even being a knowledge check, she's still pretty prevalent, right?
I mean, she's always going to be like, I remember in the beta, people saying that she's going to be weak because it takes too long for a sword to come back.
I remember that as well.
Now look.
Yeah,
now look.
Like
everything that was said in the beta, it's just like, it doesn't even...
8 seconds is too long. How are you going to play neutral for 8 seconds without a sword?
And you realize she keeps you in the corner for 8 seconds.
Like, at round start, S, H, sword. If you can't IB any of that, you're in the corner and you have to block the explosion.
Right, and also, speaking of, because he just mentioned IB short for insta-blocking, didn't they reduce the window to get a successful insta-block as well? So doesn't that make it a little bit worse?
2 frames.
It's 2 frames.
Yeah, instead of 3.
Yeah, it's 2 frames. I think,
one frame makes the difference.
Personally, I feel they had to make it hard. Maybe 3 to 2 was a bit unnecessary, but a lot of characters are irrelevant when you can insta-block. Like, Kai is borderline unplayable if you can insta-block, because he can't end his strings. Then he just becomes a tap throw character. The new movie's got, I've heard people it's called Iron Tail, but I know it's not called Iron Tail, but I like the name of it. That move's unsafe, but it's safe because of the pushback. Once you negate the pushback, he dies. His fireball on block is punishable by Leo with 5H.
Yeah, it's minus 17.
Minus 17 on a fireball, and people call him a Shoto. Like, have you looked at the frame data? He's clearly not a Shoto because he can't do anything. He actually can't play.
I don't know, because obviously, like I think James was saying before, there's been a lot of mixed opinions on Kai at the moment. Obviously, me and C4 do know 2 players that are using the character, and they're being optimistic about it. Then I'm seeing everyone else on the internet complain. So I'm not particularly sure how to, like, kind of from my history.
Wait, Jammers. You're saying people on the internet are complaining about their character?
Or
Never.
a character, not the...
That's fake news.
So watch yourself, Jammers. That's...
Show me evidence, Jammers.
Oh, I have to pull it up.
Yes.
Yeah, the logs, man. You got to have it.
I don't screen cap everyone. I'm not bored. I got other things to do. I don't just screen cap everything and anything anyone say. You know.
We could talk about tier lists in a sort of less, contentious way. So the thing is, with the West and the East, the actual character splits are, I wouldn't say significantly different, but it's a interesting opinion. Different opinions from like either side. So Japan think like Soul and Chip top 2, while the West is not,
not quite there yet. Or...
Yeah, basically.
Think...
So,
sorry, go through. Finish.
No. Yeah. So it's actually interesting to see that. So it could be one of either 2 things. So it's either this game is more balanced than people think because no one can agree, right? Or we need some time to realize who's actually top.
The latter's a given. We'll take that.
The latter is.
But so, I don't know. I
interested to hear your guys' opinions on this, actually.
I mean, the interesting thing, really, honestly, is like, we talk about Arxis and their balance and everything like that, but as a game on release, this is probably one of the most balanced Arxis games, in recent memory, because honestly, it seems like to me, everyone seems to agree, like, at the bottom, maybe is Faust, and then there's everybody else. But the thing about it is Apology Man just won a tournament with Faust. So, I mean, it feels like to me that right now the balance is pretty good. Like you said, you see the different opinions. Ramlethal in the West is considered second strongest, but in Japan they consider her more kind of like high mid. Like you said, Chip is up there. So it just seems like right now it's universally Soul is like the best character. I think that's just what it is. So.
I don't think there's any complaints about what that dude's doing to everybody. I mean, look, if I can find this silly little picture on my phone and put it on the camera.
You know what the thing is? I'm kind of immune to like Soul. Like people being upset about Soul. He was like this and he's always like this. Like, I don't know. I do respect that people kind of look at it as a fresh game, right? And they're going, oh, Soul, this new character, to me is like silly, whatever. But he's always had a free frame knee. The 5K has always been 3 frames. Then they sometimes nerf it, whatever. The 5S is new.
I just want to let people know
is new.
That is the... I have this picture for safekeeping all the time. When someone doesn't know who to pick in the game, I show them this lovely picture. I think this is amazing. Thank you to the artist whoever did this. I need more of these.
All I'm going to say is, like, fighting a bunch of souls right now online, I would like to call Soul a bloody wanker right now, but, See, look, Jammers told me he wanted me to say that. He said before the thing, he's like, that's all I want to hear James say, and there you go. So I just did that for you, Jammers.
On the slide, James actually did the voiceover for Axel. I think he did the voiceover.
But the point is, like, and shout out to Octopimp, by the way, who actually did the voice acting for Axel. Actually, a very, very good Potemkin player, and actually part of FBC, like Octopimp, amazing.
Story. He plays Potemkin.
Yes.
So he was already out. He was already out there to
No, okay. The story time. Okay, so if you don't know, Mike Ross actually has the tag name Waxel, right?
Yes.
Now that was given to him by Octopimp, apparently. So the reason why Mike Ross calls it a Waxel is because Octopimp suggested it. So the best thing is right now, Mike Ross is playing Axel, right? So if he plays in English, it's Octopimp's voice on top while he plays. So the irony is amazing.
Waxel, Axel, it's all there.
That is destiny. That's actually destiny.
But that is super cool, though, that Octopimp got to do Axel's voice. I think that's super cool.
But he's a Potemkin player. Like that's all types of irony, surely. Like Why?
Voices owner, player grappler.
If I was Pot and someone said, I'll give you £1 million to voice over the character that gives you the most trouble, I would have to think about it. Like, I don't know if I'll take the job out of principle, but I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like Pot that much.
You should definitely watch his stream, because what happens is like that he has it on English because he wants to hear the voices, so he constantly gets railed by his worst matchup, and it's him. It's terrible.
As a Potemkin player, I understand the hatred of that Axel matchup. Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Imagine your own voice giving you nightmares. I
know.
I mean, word to the wise: anyone who anyone who plays Potemkin, just watch out. Axel's coming for you, and in English too.
Yay!
It's interesting. I mean, because, like, what's your guys' opinion? Because I've heard different opinions on Potemkin now. Like, I actually think he's pretty good, but a lot of people are saying that he probably will get weaker over time.
There's a face. I know that face. Sorry, I know that face.
Sorry,
I've known it for like nearly 8 years, James. I know that face.
From when we did like the Red Bull, I say we, I wasn't there like in person, but me and shouts to Fury Fighter, when we did the Red Bull thing, we had to do a lot of research, and Fury Fighter played Potemkin and I played Leo. That matchup is actually unplayable, and Fury's like an old school grappler, right? And I know Snake Eyes is doing insane stuff with Pot, so there is hope, but I think you have to be just Galaxy Brain to make him work. I think that character is borderline unplayable, personally, because there's nothing to stop you holding up anymore. And all the tools that he's used to have, so stuff like slide head being unblockable, that's gone. It's a low that can be blocked now. It's got one hit armor, that's cool. The slide head, the actual body, isn't an overhead anymore, so he's got no mix there. Hammerfall is minus on block. Mega Fist is a really sick tool, and Garuda's a really good tool as well.
Oh, the guard break. Is that
the guard break? Heat Knuckle, I think it's like on the nerf side, so you can block it in the air now, and if he does it in the corner, it's an instant wall break. So he goes back to neutral. Pot doesn't want to go back to neutral. He wants to be on top of you. So other than plus frames, you kind of just hold up. If he does the Garuda, you can't just hold up because you're kind of in like a jail state. So you can't take offensive actions, but you can take defensive ones. So you can hold up, but you get hit low because the Garuda keeps you in like a stagger state. But other than that, you just hold up. Garuda's too slow. He can't jail into it. Once he does 2P, you can hold up and he can't do anything. So I think if a grappler can't grapple you, you're pretty bad. And then you've got characters like Mei, Soul,
who can grapple you
even Leo now, that have grapples that are dangerous. Like, I don't know. I think they done Pot dirty. Before he's 5P, he's 6P, he can never cancel out of his 6P. So he can't do 6P into Heat Knuckle. But they nerfed his 5P because people were complaining that it was too quick. So now it's
well, in the beta, that thing was mad quick. If you're talking about the beta one, in the beta,
the damage of his 6P.
Listen, I'm not that great at Guilty. I'm not that great at Guilty Gear games, and that thing was just like annoying me. Just shout outs to Terrifier. That guy was annoying me with that button, and I was just like, I didn't say it needed to go because I steered clear away from the beta as much as possible because I felt if you invested too much into the beta, you're gonna look at the game when it actually came out in a very skewed way. So. But then I didn't know all those changes that happened to Pot. That's just me, though.
I mean, the thing about it, honestly, the nerf to Hammerfall, I thought was the big one right there because it wasn't that powerful to begin with. It was a scrub killer. Like if people didn't know you could just throw it, sure, but
all right. Anyway,
I didn't know. Sorry. So this player using Geo, I think they play Poison in Street Fighter 5. I didn't know they played anime games.
Oh no! Well, I mean, that's the beautiful thing about this game right now. It's, from all the tournaments that we see, it's a Street Fighter player versus an NRS player versus a Dragon Ball player versus, this is like the great uniter right now so far. And that makes me really excited to see everybody moving into one game here. But are we going to get back-to-back Ramlethal domination?
We might do. And the thing is, sorry to cut you off there. I do play a little bit of Geo. She is fun, and she does feel Street Fighter-ish, but I played this matchup once last night, and I could tell it felt like butt cheeks. That's just me, though. It felt like booty butt cheeks. That's just me. Look, already wall splat, and if you get this wrong, you might be like Calvadosing to death, depending on what you do.
So the range on Ramlethal is obviously not too good for Giovanna, but the strongest thing about Giovanna is definitely the speed. The dash is absolutely insane. And the fact that you can actually use it to cancel normals, so you like slide into your normal, is so strong.
But here's the thing for me, right?
Like,
Because I know you can do close S dash cancel and block. I think that's punishable by throws. My problem is, and James will know this really well as well. At the start of a game's lifespan, a dash like that is going to be incredibly difficult to deal with. But give it about a month, maybe 2, depending on the people you're going up against. And and that dash, I don't think is going to work how it wants to. Obviously, dash up far S with the multiple kicks, Vegito style, it's pretty potent. But you have to cancel, stagger, because Gio's really good at staggering, right? But I think after a while, and Ram's good at doing that. Look, far S is just going to stop you from dashing anyway. Then you got to jump. Then her air-to-air normals are good. I just think Ram versus Gio looks butt cheeks right now. That's me.
Yeah, I mean, look, all I'm saying is that, 6 years, 5-6 years into the game, Kens are still canceling attacks into V skill 1 and throwing us and uppercutting us. So, still somehow works. I'm not sure why. But so hopefully Gio. I mean, a lot of people have actually said,
"Look at that! Look at that! Pick a solid character, and then you immediately see you done goofed." Right, this is it. It's like you done goofed when you picked Gio first, and then you're like, you know what? I can't do this. Fight fire with fire. Even better, go to the best character again. You know what? Take this mic off my head. You done goofed and you picked Gio and then went for Soul.
Can you give the production team your picture that you have of Soul on your phone? Just put it on the screen here, right? But I mean, it's not even working out so far. So
yeah, I don't think Soul Far S is going to save him this matchup. It's Ram.
Oh, Calvados, you're dead. Yeah, if you don't FD, you're dead.
Yeah, Ram's Far S is so good.
That's an MVCI mix-up right there, right? So I mean, you just throw a super on them and then go after him. Perfect there on that first round.
Yep. Oh, the Vortex gets blocked. Oh, but no combo off the Daru.
Oh, that's mad. And another wall break. You know what? I think she gets wall break way too easily. I think
it's guaranteed. If she hits you with the sword, it's basically guaranteed.
Yeah, James is right. Especially anything closer than mid-range, it's pretty much guaranteed.
Oh, you don't. Clash.
Oh no.
Oh my. He's playing Soul. This is the matchup.
Do you know what? Never in my life. I haven't been playing fighting games as long as James or some of you man in this chat. Never in my life have I done whiffed DP, whiffed another DP, waited 2 seconds, and whiffed the third one. I've never done it in my life.
The only thing that was done wrong was that it was heavy DP, not SDP. If it was slash DP, that's the frame trap.
Is that the one that literally recovers like a bullet?
Yes, ST10.
Yeah, it's ST.
It just means Jammers, that just means you haven't played hyper fighting Ken.
That's good.
That's literally top tier strategy with Ken and hyper fighting is jab DP, jab DP, jab DP, jab DP, jab DP.
Clearly, I saw it there to no avail, to no success. It was unfortunate there. I mean, maybe things might have been different if you went with Soul from the get-go. But again, right now, as you guys were saying before, Ramlethal is probably one of the biggest knowledge checks in the game right now, and if you don't know or you want to get hit consistently, it's going to say can it hit wall splat next round, and next thing you know, you're in the losers bracket. And because, as you guys were saying, I didn't even realize until as we saw those 2 matches, her wall breaks are just guaranteed, and because we're still in the early stage of the game, it's just going to say can it hit after can it hit after can it hit, and she's going to take you to the wall, get that meter gain, because I'm sure everyone's seen the Fenrich sequence he did with the wall splat, and then obviously built the meter from the positive meter gain, which I have another thing about that, but it's the character is she's here to stay. That's all I can say. She's here to stay.
Yeah. Oh, look at wow. We are thanks to Chris Seglia himself. Look at this with the $50 contribution you see on the top. Contributors on the right over there. Chris Seglia, of course, the leader of the Tenno Media crew here, doing great things for the FGC. You can see the Matcherino link in the chat. Thank you to Jin putting that there. I demonstrated earlier. Takes you 47 seconds if you're slow. But 47 seconds took me just to get the coupon code in there. So there you go. 50 cents you can get added to there for free. All you need is an account. at Matcherino. Matcherino's been doing great, wonderful things for the FGC in the past few years.
It's been crazy. Obviously, shout-outs to BP Tank as well for the $10 donation as well. You guys will see him on ICFC real soon as well, talking some action, playing some games. But also, shout-outs to Chris Seg. He does wonders and he has a lot of ideals, and he wants to make sure the FGC stays big and stays thriving. So shout-outs once again to Chris Seg. So we've seen 2 Ramlethals so far, gents. I think it's safe to say certain people have made very good life decisions the moment they bought this game.
I would say, because there wasn't many Rams in like Rev, and obviously, you know, I don't know a lot of people like across the world, so I don't know. I haven't got a stat, but I feel a lot of people just want to win. So why would you not pick Ram?
No,
like,
fair play, fair play.
Ease of use. Like a lot of people would like base a character strength on how easy it is to win with that character. Ram's only kind of weakness is whiffing like far S. It's a hard move to whiff. If we keep it real, it's a pretty hard move to whiff. And she can also basically do the same when she jumps. Her jump S is basically her grounded far S, so it's very hard to get on her. So there's not much you can do wrong with the character, and I think that's why she's just going to succeed. I like nerfs to a character that don't stop good players or make good players have to change their strategy. I think a good way to like maybe tone down if they want to kind of give other characters the ability to fight her, make it that she has to pick up the swords manually and increase the time that they normally come back to her. I think something like they used to have this with Millia when she threw pin. She had to go up to it and pick up. Make Ram have to like do 2-2 over the sword. It's something to stop the oppression, because when she does a corner combo, the problem is she throws a sword, she runs, pushes you into the corner, then picks up the sword automatically,
and it explodes. So that's already done.
So if you make her have to pick up the sword, maybe the oppression will be, you know, manageable in the corner. She can still do it, but it will be manageable. You'd have to take some time to pick back up the sword. I don't want her to not play a game plan. So
when she gets the wall break, does she automatically get her swords
they come back? Now
like,
they automatically come back.
Right?
So here's
Here's
my issue, right? So obviously, because I'm still just messing around with the characters. If you look at Ram's command list, right, it'll tell you all the moves and it goes, right, the damage or the situation depends on how many swords that are left. But there's been no real deterrent to stop you from keeping the swords. And obviously, like you guys were talking about, the combo just, you go, right, one can hit combo, move it to the corner, wall splat. Oh, the sword's gone, but the wall break is going to automatically reset us as if it was round start again. I've got the 2 swords. There's nothing to go, right, get rid of the sword as a benefit, you know?
The only weakness is when Ram's back to the corner, because then Ram won't normally throw the sword because they can't get the wall combo.
Yeah.
So you'll just get far S 5H, and then Ram will mix it up a little bit. But other than that, there's not really a weakness to her.
I mean, and again, you know, obviously we're talking here, this is week 3 of the game here. Like I said, even Japan has her sometimes listed under B tier and stuff like that. So hopefully, you know, we'll start figuring things out. But, you know, like C4 says, the range on that stand slash is absolute. I mean, it's funny because I forgot who I was using against my roommate who was playing Ramlethal for a while, but it was a character who was supposed to have good range. And it just felt like Ramlethal had better range on everything, you know? I think it was like Faust. Like, I'm playing Faust, and remember, like, in older games, Faust stand slash was like half screen. And here in this game, like, I'm just getting outranged by Ramlethal all day with Faust.
Yeah. Ram's just got insane tools, and we've not really even spoke about the sword. The sword property is, if anyone played older GUI gears, is Rensin. It actually nullifies other projectiles, and Axel's Rensin doesn't nullify projectiles anymore.
So
they gave it to Ram.
Does it nullify projectiles and the sword returns, or does it nullify projectiles and get the hit?
It nullifies projectiles and then you get hit. Then you get hit. Yeah.
Damn. What character?
And Rensin used to do that, but now Rensin is a projectile. So if Leo does heavy boom and you do Rensin's 3 hits, heavy boom's 4. If the Rensin doesn't hit Leo, the 1 hit of the projectile still travels.
So interesting. So as a counterpoint to that, and following on what James actually said, right now, although Ram is definitely very, very strong, I'm not too sure how many tournaments she actually wins. Like we also say like Soul is the best character in the game, right? Like like generally agreed between the West and East. But also, as a counterpoint, that guy just doesn't win tournaments. So.
Oh, wait. It's Mrs. Obnoxious herself against the Street Fighter Stagger. This match is going to be great. No one's going to block. No one's going to block.
This is my character, so I can actually get into this at the very least.
Talk to me, talk to me.
I would say that Mei is very, very strong. I know a lot of people are just sitting there going, oh my god, the Dolphin's broken and stuff like that. You're fair enough. It is pretty strong. But you should worry more about her normals. I'm just saying. Her normals are so good. It's absolutely.
Do you know what?
Close S is like almost like it looks kind of the same, but it almost has like sort of Elfel applications.
Dude, I was about to say Elfel. Yeah, there you go.
The cork. You're like, yeah.
Everyone's throwing everyone. What is going on today?
But Mei has disgusting throw game. Absolutely disgusting throw game.
I think Gio's got just a disgusting throw game as well.
Yeah. Oh.
Mei is just again kind of a knowledge check kind of thing. You have to
wait. We saw this thing happen before. Oh, okay.
Oh no!
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
no, I remember we saw that happen before, but
losers.
Yeah, they
everyone's
both
loser.
get around here. But I mean, the whole thing with Mei is you have to recognize the dolphins that she uses, right? If that's a heavy dolphin right there, that's heavy dolphin, etc., etc. Like heavy dolphin is plus on blocks, that's minus. So that's why you see Nastyroth. I'm sorry, that's why you see Tahuru actually backdashing afterwards because he knows it's negative.
Yo, free Willy.
You are so dead. Oh my word! Oh man, this is brilliant.
So,
wait,
yeah,
who was that? Who was that guy who called out Sage down that said 6p the dolphin as if it's easier?
It's not. It's quite difficult to do it.
Tell that guy.
No, it's hard. It's hard. Like even if you, the thing is, the way to beat S Dolphin is to actually insta block it, so you actually get the jab punish, right? But the thing is, if you don't insta block it, even if she is minus, it's still kind of difficult for you to catch her because she could just jump out or backdash and just do another dolphin or something like that.
The other thing too.
Oh, go on, James.
No, I was about to say the other weakness of the dolphin, honestly, is that it has a very terrible hurt box.
Yeah.
So if you can try to preemptively throw out light attacks like stand kicks or depending on what move your character has, you can actually just stuff the dolphin straight up from the front.
He missed the confirm. That's not what you did.
I don't want to. You know what? I might wait after this, but there's like a counterplay you can do to Mei. I don't want to coach for Nasty just in case.
I'm just watching the amount of counter hits that have been successful on both ends, and I think I'm not seeing the geo conversions that at least I've seen.
There's no knee conversion. The overhead cross-ups just
Oh no!
You cannot see that.
He had 3 cross-ups and then he missed the throw.
No! Why you go for free kick there?
Why did you do? Wow. Do you know what's funny about this game for me? It's right now because no one cares. So it's like everyone's Oki on everyone's Oki's gonna look godlike.
Bro, it's all parkour gaming. Everyone's freestyling their meaties. And it's actually tofu.
I think it's brilliant. I think it's absolutely brilliant.
All tofu. You really think you have meaties until you
Look,
get a
he
game with
didn't even block. Then he went for burst. He didn't have to burst there.
Dude, how many throws have we seen? I think that these two players have done like the majority of their damage just through.
Nah, Mei's the best of the game. Nah, Mei's the best of the game. I don't care what anyone says. What was that?
Attempting wishes he could grab this much. That's all I'm saying. These are actual Rappler characters. Because they've got a threat behind the throw. That you can't just sit there because both of these characters hit so hard. Oh my gosh, 5k.
Literally just punched Giovanna out of the air behind her. That was depressing.
Yeah, Mei's pro game, like we've actually said, is so good. Like she has a choice between the command grab and normal grab as well, and just sitting there, just taking abuse all day because the normals are so good and facilitating that gameplay.
That was interesting.
And the dash cancelable, buttons as well.
Dash cancelable 5k. Dash cancelable.
Watch out! He's gonna do the whale. Yeah. The moment you disrespect him, he's gonna do the whale, the big one, the pink one.
Yamada.
Wait, he's into the pink one. I don't know. He's gonna do one whale.
No whales, no T-whale.
You salesman, you had the game, you salesman. Oh, you're an absolute salesman. You had the game, you beat the burst, you did the hard part.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Didn't get the down charge either on the whale.
Isn't that like super easy now with the slow down the Roman cancels and even bait and burst how to charge her dolphins and get max damage? Isn't that?
I was going to say real quick, I think it's quite hard to bait with charge characters because a lot of the time, if you're not using the dash button, when you try to bait a burst, you get a charge.
Yeah.
Because the charge window is really small. When you do the 6-6 to get closer, you'll get a dolphin, or Leo will get an S boot. But other than that, yeah, it's a bit awkward.
Yeah, I will say as well, during the counter hit, and especially when the big word comes up, if you actually press the charge within that window, it actually doesn't come out, so you have to wait slightly. It's really annoying sometimes. So
yeah, buttons get eaten up in that screen.
Yeah,
quite often.
I think obviously like Tahiru's he's actually been doing really well. He hasn't been blocking the overhead from Giovanna, but for the most part, in terms of scrambles, he's actually been coming out on top for most of them. But no one's really landed a big combo. They've been really good at throwing each other. Like, boom! Oh my god.
Yeah, everything's been just kind of like small hits so far. We haven't seen any of these big Roman cancel combos or anything like
we
that.
made that! I saw that. That was Street Fighter Shimmy. I saw that.
That was sick. That was a sick bait. That was actually a really sick bait.
No, I saw that. He done it again? This guy's a Street Fighter player. I know he is. What's his name? Nastyroth. Hey, I'm watching you.
Anime Kami. That's what Geo is.
Nah, I like that. I'm playing Geo right now, so I'm a little bit gassed because he's implemented dashes, landed the throws. He's got a couple of counter hits. I think what he just needs to brush up on, he did it in the very first round while we were discussing something else, is when you gold burst, obviously you receive all your meter. So that's an immediate way for Geo to get her damage and defense buffs. Because obviously the more meter she has, she gets obviously the She-Hulk state is what I call it, and depending on what color you want to give it. But I think these guys are too... They don't want to assess what the other person's doing. They just want to run with what they want to do and burst immediately. I haven't said this to anyone, but I think you can tell the outcome of a round depending on how or when they burst. Because I feel in a lot of these situations, you don't need to burst. YRC is there to help out. You know, doing up back sometimes could help. Down back does help, but everyone wants to burst. That's just me though.
Honestly, you were saying about the gold burst getting the meter. Meter is scary in this game. Like, I feel like once someone gets meter, once we get to like, month 2, people are going to be purple RCing everywhere, and nobody's going to be able to block at all. And so I feel like landing a good gold burst is actually sometimes going to be more valuable than actually bursting out of combos. Because you get that double meter. I mean, one of the things, we were talking about with Potemkin, he can't grab people out of the air. He's got Heavenly Potemkin Buster, and if you have a full bar, you can do, the Heat Knuckle into RC Fast Cancel into Heavenly Potemkin Buster, and they can't do anything about that. But that costs the whole bar. And so, I feel like meter is going to be really valuable in this game.
For sure. All right, so sorry to interrupt. The match we have up next now should be Sasori EKB from Russia going up against TimesUp, I believe that is. Yeah, we got another Geo. So we've doubled up on Geo and Rams.
I actually know TimesUp from Dragon Ball.
Okay.
He was a fellow 17 player.
Nice.
So, mad respect for me to that character.
Is he sponsored by Spaghetti Rip or something?
I think it's Spaghetti Showdown. It's like a scene from Italy.
I think we got more damage there.
He just wanted to make sure he got the wall break. So
I think he could have done another DP and got more damage there.
Yeah, I think it probably was time. Maybe he even tried and that was just a... oh no, actually, because that would be the slash button. But look at this, here we go. Yeah, we're getting the combos here.
Okay, there's more slash. He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Okay.
That was clean.
So that's actually a strategy that you can use is save the wall splat for another combo, because then the wall splat also won't scale as much, right?
Oh, you missed?
No, he missed.
Do you know what? I think you heard what I said.
That was just unfortunate, yeah.
Oh no, see what happens when you listen to jammers? You get smoked.
I'm a Geo player, so I want the Geo player to win.
Sabotage. I see you did.
Sweet! Yo, I remember C4 you were talking about that button. That 2D, man.
2D is the most ridiculous button, I think. I can't get over how strong it is. I would only use 2D in neutral. It's such a crazy button.
I like how C4 was like, you know what, I'm not going to give advice because I don't want to accidentally give some players advice. And then Jammers is just sitting here like, let's go, Geo, you need to do this. There's no shame on Jammer's side over there.
No.
I need to take notes. No shame.
Do you know as well I really like about Geo is her jump buttons. I think her jumping buttons are really good.
You know what I like about Geo? She's just a better version of Kai.
The thing is, what they've done to Kai in this version is interesting. Also, some of it is, you know, a bit disappointing. Especially what they've done to his fast slash. That is a pale, like imitation of what it was before. Kai used to be the character that was, you know, the pinnacle of normals, right? This is the guy you gauge everything to. But now it's just like his best poke is 2S. Like, okay.
The way Sasori's
Really
been using
they
his means,
they lowered the range of a lot of the characters here, but then, you know, we've been talking about Ramlethal. They were just like, whatever. Ramlethal gets, you know, this huge range for no reason.
Yeah, easily confirmable as well. Like a lot of characters can't combo like the tip of their far S into their H. Ram doesn't know that struggle. It just never happens. Yeah, I agree with you. You know, actually, it doesn't happen with Geo either. Because I don't think I've ever seen far S not combo into 5H.
No, it does all the time. I think it's pretty consistent.
Yeah, it's just because she has very little range in the first place, right? So.
True. I always think of far S buffered with like the micro dash. But yeah, you are right. It actually doesn't have that much range if you don't put a micro dash in it, like we're seeing right here.
Right.
Oh, lovely anti and the dash up like it. Yeah, that's it. So when you get her DP as an anti-air and as a counter hit, you should be able to dash and get light kick into forward circle back kick move. Oh my god, there's 2D again.
You can also just go into big long air combos. I actually found a corner to corner, you know, wall break combo if you have the meter off of that counter hit DP.
Okay. Well, this guy's movement with Geo is pretty good, and I remember obviously Firo was talking about before. Geo's movement is pretty sensational. I'll tell you that. Look at that, that's plus.
This is why a lot of people have been saying Giovanna might be one of the top like 5 characters, because once she gets in on you, once she starts rushing down, she's terrifying.
Look, that's white on rice if I've ever seen it. Once she's in, that's it. Staggers, excellent pressure, makes it up with the RC pressure as well. Look at that, he had to burst right off the bat, and that is absolutely brilliant for Sasori right now. I don't agree with that counter burst, but
COVID high five. I think with Geo, she's got like the Cammy cross jam factor, where she gets in not easily against everyone, but when she is in, she can make your like life a nightmare. Being like a very wall defensive character helps against Geo. The thing you got to watch out for, she's a character that you have to interrupt. Waiting for stuff is just gonna, you know, let her run her game. You have to interrupt like her spar arrow kick. You got to interrupt the overheads, or play defensive how TimesUp is doing right now, making her approach like risky, and a lot of people just get overwhelmed with the character because of the buttons and get smoked. But TimesUp is definitely adapted from the last match.
Was that a 6P round start? Was that the NTA round start? That looked really good.
Kai elbow, yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. That was it.
Yeah, that's actually a very valid thing to do in this game. 6P's like not really used like as in like previous games. Like you can use it like as pseudo armor.
It's a very just so counterpoke. It's the upper ankle invincible. The all upper ankle invincible. I've been a 6P out of Leo's 2D. Yeah.
Do you know what? Sorry, that was a really good choice by Sasori for that last round there. He spent the super to get the hard knockdown and create the mix for the round. That was really good.
Bad burst right there, but
Counter burst again, that is plus on block.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think, like, you know, in older Guilty Gear games, there weren't a lot of characters, at least not that I can remember, that were like plus on block monsters like Giovanna is. You know, that drill, the burn kick, those are all plus on block, and so you know, you kind of have to hold those and really get used to that. Ooh. Counter hit conversion here.
Hold on, damage boost is here, but he's about to die if he doesn't spend his meter properly. And all it takes is for TimesUp to do 1 DP. That's it. I'm sick. I'm a con. I don't play this damn game. And I'm a con.
He saw the threat of the fuzzy and he was like, no. Vapor frost that. Vapor frost that immediately. I respect it. TimesUp, and that went to the final round, by the way, as we were talking.
That
was clutch. TimesUp, 17 gang. Let's go.
No, do you know what? I liked the interactions between those two, but I was watching, I said, nah, listen, that guy has been pressuring you too long and you haven't done a Vapor Frost in quite a while. So I said, you are going to do that.
it was the perfect time as well because Vaporfrost can actually be low profiled. So if like Geo decided to go low, that was it. It was over immediately. So that's amazing.
So what are you saying? Are you saying all crouching mediums, the 2 S's can go under them?
As long as they're low profiles efficiently. Then
so I know Angie's one's pretty good. Geo's got a pretty decent one. I'm trying to think who else has
got a really good one.
Okay.
Axel's 2K and Sweet. They're off screen, almost like break the law. Like they're
Potemkin is not going to be low profiling anybody. So this is not a life that I think about at all.
It's not an option. Yeah, I think because of the mechanic in this game, where if you do anything other than normal jump, you get the 4 frames of land recovery. Low profiling is insanely strong. Just to make someone whiff a button, then get a stand-in punish. Super good. Super good.
Okay. Well, I'm seeing obviously this is the preseason, so everyone gets to experiment, try out some stuff. They might be saving their stuff for the actual season to come through, but so far it seems everyone's picking relatively strong, if not strong, characters. We got a Sol coming up next against Axel. We know we've spoken about Sol. I'll bring up the picture again soon. But I was talking to a friend of mine, Zaid. Shouts to Zaid. I do think people are not talking about Axel enough. I don't want to make a mountain of a molehill. I don't know. He's won a couple of tournaments in Europe already, like we were talking about before, but I see good potential in this guy in the long run.
James, how is Axel doing over at your end?
Oh, he's winning all the Wednesday night fights right now. Toki from San Diego has been winning he's won 2 weeks in a row at Wednesday night fights with Axel now.
Yo, he is the OG. I remember watching him in Rev with his Axel. He's so sick.
Oh, yeah, no, Toki, who also had the sick Krillin in Dragon Ball as well.
Oh, is he dead?
Yeah.
No, he's not. Okay. Cool.
Not quite. But, I mean, who didn't Axel just win the Asia one as well? The Asia ICFC?
Yeah, you're right as well. I forgot the player's name. But, if it was Night Raid, shouts to Night Raid.
I think you're right though, Jammers. Like Axel is just getting away with murder right now. Everyone's complaining about Sol, about Ram, about May, but then Axel just sitting there winning tournaments left, right, and center.
Well,
no one wants to talk
this
about
Axel,
it.
what's his name? Colino, you're about to be made to spaghetti right now if you keep doing that.
Oh my god, did you see that hit? Man, that standing slash from Thewall just has like the hit. It's like gravity squeeze. I swear, it hits the whole tree.
Oh no! Look,
I should have done it again. Should have done it again.
Nah, that's a mad. How? Look, wait. How did he run? Do an action, purple RC with his grab, and then do another? You can't.
Wait. So, real quick, Retro mix-up. I didn't realize his name because his in-game name is, I think it's Celestial Fraud. Yeah. Retro Mix-Up is actually like an OG style player. He's actually very, very old school. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's got some XP with Sol. He's played Sol in other games, so he's not just picking Sol because.
Do you know what's mad about this whole thing? Do you know people who actually played Sol before? They're not going to get any respect regardless because no one's going to know. No one's going to know.
Everyone's going to need a background check. Like, who did you play in? I'm doing this. If you want some Sol, you're just sweating. You're just sweating. But yeah, no. Retro Mix-Up.
You need to find like some old video footage of yourself from XX on VHS or something, just so you can prove that you were a Sol player the whole time.
I promise. I'm on Tahuru. I actually like this character. He's so cool. I love Freddy.
Do you know what? See, for in Europe, like I can only like remember like 3 or 4 songs. To be honest, there's like Nippy, there's like Shaban. Who else? Retro.
Yeah, and one of the new mechanics to this game is being able to air dash cancel normals, and we see Retro Mix-Up. I mean, as much of a veteran as he is, he's definitely picked up on that mechanic really well. Got Colino a couple times with it, but that's an underrated mechanic because, if you air dash cancel, you get access to BRCs, the blue Roman cancels, and the mix-ups that Retro has been going for. So, I mean, he's called Retro Mix-Up, but that's a new mix-up in Strive.
Yeah, I like how he's about to change his name.
The vortex fight.
Is this damaging with the grab? Hey, listen, that might be genius. That actually might have been genius.
Mash.
I would have done it as well.
Yeah, he had no choice. It's that or backdash I draw again. So
right, he did. Was that Bandit Revolver round start? You lot are mental.
Right, what are you gonna do about it?
I don't know.
You're gonna block it or get hit. It's the only options really at round start, and it could be worse. You could have done Fafnir round start. You don't want that.
Oh man, this is looking mad. He's getting in.
The jumping, no challenge.
Colino hasn't really had a chance to play yet, but
Man was -1. It's still pressing like Forest.
look at that. And this is the thing, right? I know some people are not really doing FD right now because obviously increases block stun and pushback, but there's only so long you can do it for, like mentally as a player.
Again, the meter is so valuable that when you FD a lot and you spend all your meter, it just feels like you're. Oh,
He was styling. He didn't need to do that.
yeah.
I don't know, man.
Nice flex.
I don't know. That was sorry. I just need to.
Well, I mean, look.
The stream team at the
from
back,
what we've
they said
seen-
they wanted to test something regarding my phone, so I just wanted to just take a picture.
Yeah, that is the Backstreet Bro fist.
Look, I think this is an amazing picture, and I want more people in the FGC to do pictures like this because this is the greatness that illustrates our scene combined, and I just think not enough people know about it. So shout outs to all the Soul players out there. You paid good money. You want to pay the bills, and I want more pictures like this. Thank you. That's my speech.
I mean, out of everything that we've seen so far today, I feel like Retro Mix-Up seems to be a pretty good favorite right now for going far in this tournament because that Soul was brutal.
Yep.
But look at this. We have a new challenger has entered the ring here. Rivuzu? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but has added $20. Yeah, added $20 to the pot here as well. Oh, and Vexany! Totskeki!
Shouts to Stephanie.
There you go.
Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the donation.
I
Hope
think
you're
some
enjoying
people
the
might want a
action.
refund on that donation because she put Totsugeki underneath it. I know there's a lot of May hate. I don't think people want that money.
Well,
I'm just
look,
saying, I'll take it.
you're playing a Guilty Gear game where everyone's hating on everybody else's character. I think that. Oi, have we
Oh, AnBi!
have we got the god?
Oh,
AnBi?
Mr. Frame Trap himself.
Missed. Okay, so
Gunframe, sorry.
Talk to me,
I know,
C4. Talk to the peoples.
I know James was talking about Retro. This guy, he wrote the Bible. He actually made an app for Rev called Gunframes, and it had all the frame data. I literally lived by it.
Oh, dang. I actually, I used that.
This is the guy who made it. This is the guy who made
it.
it.
He won. What did he win last week? He won a tournament. I can't remember what it was. Was it Levo? Maybe it was Levo.
No, that was
don't know.
Mystic, wasn't it? That was Mystic.
I'm not thinking it was level.
I don't. Oh, Hearts of Blazing, I think it was. I think it was Hearts of Blazing. Really big tournament, and he won that. And, people like Xerox and stuff in there, I believe.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's really, really strong. Yeah, but yeah, he wrote the Bible for me and maybe anyone else who used Gunframe back in the day for a frame data. For
We need to see if we can convince him to make a new gun frame for Strive here because obviously mobile app frame data is just it's a necessity these days for if you're a fighting game player. I feel like.
My guy
I
will
100% agree. Yeah, 100% agree.
Oh, he's dead.
Obviously, I don't think Strive is going to be as frame data reliant as a game like Street Fighter V, but it's always good to have that as a resource for yourself.
For sure.
Oh my god, he just Gatling multiple.
Wait. Have I got to pull up the picture again? I don't mind.
I think you might have to, Janice.
I don't mind.
You dropped the combo.
Yeah, I think right now Nasty's having a pretty hard time getting in because again, once he gets in, there's Volcanic Viper to wait for, and it's just that obnoxious wall that's in front of him right now. There you go, gets in.
Oh, the 5k mash.
He didn't take advantage of that. He got in and then nothing came out of that.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously, I think all of you outside of me know this. Has Sol got one of the fastest buttons in the game? Is that right?
Yes.
With Chip.
Okay. What's Sol's one? Is it the 5K?
It's 5k. It's in two parts. So the first part is free frame, and then the second part is 5k.
Okay. Gonna get the cannon. Oh, you went for a reset. Okay, no one's going for the cannon. Confirmed. Take him to the wall.
It's funny because it's been 3 frames like the entire existence of Guilty Gear, and then in Exer they nerfed it to 5 frames, and like the Soul players like rioted because they were just we can't accept this. This is not Soul.
Yeah, that was a lot of that.
Even though it you get hit once by it as an anti, and your heart like this.
I saw AnBi with the
Did you
suit.
see the spot?
I saw that.
No, that would break the law. His 2D is notoriously for not. It's just not on screen. When he does 2D, he's not on the screen.
I still have memories of losing a
Done it again?
Look
Look at that!
Wait, no. Okay, right. here's the thing,
I
right?
lost an Evo match that way. I did wake up super with Johnny, and the soul just swept under
Right.
it, and then I died.
I need
so mad.
what I need Nasty to do is I need him to do delayed 214K to see if that button will kind of hit that. If it avoids it completely, then you've lost in that string. That's some
Wow,
good
Jammers. Poor Jammers thinking there's recovery on 2D.
That is interesting.
Oh, he's dead. Nah, he's done.
Yeah, he's
Saying here, you don't use logic when you think about Soul. Don't think you can just whiff punish 2D.
No. I'm not saying with punish. So what he was doing, right? He done far S into 5HS, then he done the kick that's plus 236, right? And AnBi low profile it all the time. Do that same string, but end this from 5HS. Do delayed 214K to see if it catches the sweep. That's a move that's going up. If it low profiles that move as well, then you're finished.
I think it does anyway.
I think it does.
Right, do you know what? When this is all done and I go home, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean C4. Because
I know what you mean. You want to?
No, we know what you mean. We know what you mean, but it's probably going to low profile or recover in time. It's one or the other.
Yeah,
So.
you think we're trolling? I'm being 100% serious. It's safe break the law from Eddie when he goes off the screen. That's what Soul's 2D is. And it used to be, I don't know if it's in this game. Is it cancelable?
What, the 2D?
Yeah, it used to be, right?
It's gotta be. Yeah, it's gotta be.
Should be.
Yeah. I hope, well, I say I hope. There's no point of hoping against Soul. It probably is. But yeah, AnBi's been a Soul player as well. He's one of those people that actually just main Soul. Obviously, he named his app Gunframe. So he's actually a Soul player. And I think me and James's dreams of getting the mobile app frame there might be destroyed because AnBi's just doing damage in tournaments. So I think he's going to be focusing on
just let him play for now, innit? Just let him play for
people,
now.
yeah.
And
when you start losing
imagine,
AnBi, give me the data. I need the data.
I mean, look, that stuff it doesn't do it overnight. That takes a little while, and the fact that one person went out of his way to do that for Revelate, he didn't even done it for Under Night in Birth and BlazBlue, one of the versions of BlazBlue as well, I think. So it's like, look, he did wonders for a lot of people in the anime community because I feel if you're not too into these games, again, one of you guys has said it before, frame data will get disregarded because again, counter hits are flying everywhere. Everyone just jumps around, so you kind of you think there's no frame data applied, but frame data applies in every game. And now that people are taking these games a little bit more seriously, and there's more people on deck for Guilty Gear, it's like, yo, first thing everyone was doing, where's the frame data? What's the fastest button? How fast my sweep? Is that punishable? What are we doing? So let AnBi play for a little bit, you know? That's what I mean. And you might be able to see him in the next preseason game, or sorry, the next preseason tournament, which is next week, July the 1st. And you might see him in the actual season 1, starting from July the 8th. In the European region, not Asia, not North America, but our channel here is twitch.tv/Tenno Media, and the other regions, their respective regions. For the Asian channel, you can check out Margin Obama, and for North America, you can check out Tasty Steve. And remember, we are on console, PS4 and PS5. There is no PCs. For all you Master Race people, let us peasants play the game. Thank you very much. Somebody wants to have some fun, so let the peasants play the game.
You need to check the chat right over there. You see AnBi says, "Got no time to make the app. I got tournaments to enter."
Hey, there you go. That's winning mentality. That's winning mentality. And please do not forget, big thank you to Astro for providing us with the headsets for the ICFC season. Much appreciated here. Everyone's got them on. I know C4's loving it. Fury's loving it. And you got James there wearing it as well. I got mine as well. But maybe what they can do, Astro, here, free of charge, free consultation, right? Can you put Soul on a new set of Astros and give them to me?
You mean so far S?
Yeah, so far S. I'll give you the picture.
With the graphic.
I'll give you the picture, and then you put them on the side, and then I will promote this everywhere I go. Guilty Gear Strive is the highest Guilty Gear game selling for Arxis. Shouts to those guys for releasing those numbers. But you can get even more free promotion from your boy if you give me a pair of headphones with far S on each side. What do you guys think?
I mean, well, one of the things that you could do also is grab yourself a hitbox and just put it on there as well, right? So just decorate it with your own controller art and just put, or paste it over the slash button right there.
I have to.
You know what a sick slogan would be if you got the hitbox jammers? Where it says hitbox, underneath say, I don't have one.
And you know what? I'll give you that because I might have to do that. I don't have one. That's it. I have to hold that. I'll take that. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. But yeah, make sure you check out that website there, hitboxarcade.com, ICFCG, standing for guilty as charged. But hey, I mean, I mean, these games are getting a lot easier now in general. How does this game feel on hitbox, C4? Because I'm still part of a traditional arcade stick, aren't I? So.
I mean, I've always said like hitbox is too optimal.
From the dawn of time. From the dawn of time.
Yeah, I've been playing it since, I don't even know how many years now, 5 years. But I was playing it when I wasn't allowed to enter tournaments because I was on a hitbox. That's how long we've been using hitbox. Yeah. So I've been playing it for years. I think in this game, Leo, and I felt this in Rev, Leo was it was kind of unfair. Like the things you could do, obviously because you've got, you can basically plink directions. And with a charge character, that opens a massive window. I feel in Strive, it's kind of been balanced out because there's a dash button. So you can use a lot of the tech that you would do with a hitbox with the dash button. So for example, you can do backdash boom with Leo. Or you can do Kara, like, I say micro dash flash kick. So you can do like old school, like Guile, I think used to do this with like, I think it was stand strong into flash kick.
Yes.
So you can do like crouch.
Yeah.
Let go of crouch, dash up, and then get the flash kick still with Leo. How practical that is, I don't know, but yeah.
I mean, for charge characters, I mean, that's like practically the reason why Daigo went to hitbox, right? Because he's a Guile player in Street Fighter V, and that maximizes his charge time. He can flash kick, faster than most Guile players, because with the SOCD cleaning thing, it makes it so that you just tap the button Sonic Boom and let go, and you automatically are charged right away, charging right away. So yeah, especially for charge characters, I feel like the hitbox is so valuable.
It's super optimal. In general, I think hitbox is just basically because you can go from back to forward in a frame. I'm always going to say you can do that quicker than you can do on a stick. It's just physically it's just impossible. But I feel like what James was saying, when you play a charge character, and I remember I wanted to get it because of the stuff you could do in Marvel with like the double hops with like Strider and stuff, because you could do up quicker on a hitbox than you could a stick. But yeah, I think with Strider it was, and Rocket Raccoon and stuff like that. But yeah, I think the way with the dash button and how the game works, even with characters like Geo, in her dash you can't block anyway. So doing like a 664 with Geo doesn't matter if she dashes out of a move. Same with Mei, they can't block in their button cancel. So I don't think it's like important, where I think in some games it is like you've got a clear advantage using the hitbox. In this game, I don't think it's so much. You can do some cool stuff. Like I said, like backdash boom's the only really optimal thing I can think of, but you can do that because there's the dash button in the game. So you don't need to play a hitbox. But other than that, I think this game, which is cool, it's kind of balanced out stick, pad, and hitbox, I feel.
Okay, that's understandable.
I still get hitbox. Still buy a hitbox.
Well, hey, look, there you go. Isn't that's the thing that Mr. E has as well, isn't it? Shouts to Mr. E. You'll be seeing him as well on ICFC as well. You're actually going to see a lot of the guys participating in the tournaments and commentating alongside us on the ICFC as well. It's going to be a long year project, so make sure you stick around because, again, a lot of people have jumped on this game feeling fresh. Obviously, C4, the work he put in before with the King's Dictionary and other Guilty Gear related stuff regarding this game. It's a long time coming. It's time to reap the rewards now, which is good. I'm happy for him.
I mean, I'm still a Leo player. That's what's going to come up first. I'm the Leo player. But I do give anti-guerrilla tech, and I've uploaded more videos on how to beat Leo than Leo beating other characters.
Well, I mean, Here's the thing, right? Because obviously when the game comes out, it's like, hey, yo, my character can do X, Y, and Z, this, that, the third, da-da-da. But we spoke to a friend of ours, a theory fighter. He goes, well, look, just flip it on its head. Just tell everyone how to beat the character. And me and C4 have been doing this for years. It's like, look, here's what I'm doing. This is how you're going to beat me. And if you don't, the biggest excuse I'll say is, did you watch my video? And if you didn't, send the link real quick. 1 extra view, 1 extra sub, 1 extra Twitch donation, done. Good promotion. I think it's great promotion.
I mean, honestly, that also makes you a stronger player too. When you teach people how to beat you, and if you can still beat them, that's the key right there, right? And I'm doing my support here. I've got my Leo shirt here for you.
Oh no! Oh my god! Are you serious?
Let's go!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Leo gang, man.
Listen,
I wasn't ready for that.
You know what? I wasn't ready for that either. I might have to voluntarily escort myself out the building get Tasty Steve on here and we'll have the holy trio. Then
I
you
didn't even know.
Oh my god.
if he has that
insane.
top as well, I have to get off. Like,
I don't think I can
He
handle all three of
definitely
them.
has that.
Every Thursday you're gonna see me in this top.
That
I'll
is
watch it
crazy.
obviously in between. I'm not a true Leo main. I will watch it in between Thursdays, but I have to represent. Like Leo's the reason I played this game. And when Rev came out, I thought Chick was cool. I thought, yeah, Chick looks alright. I saw Leo and I was like, he looks like Vegeta. I have to main him, and that's why I'm here.
Fair enough.
He looks like Vegeta. That's it. Okay.
I'm really easy to please. Him, and Nash. I've got a very clear aesthetic, but yeah, I pick characters purely off the aesthetics, and I hate rushdowns, which is the weird thing. I love zoning, but
Look, man, all
Leo looks
games,
too cool.
all games are turned into rushdown, man. Zoning is a snooze
Yeah,
fest.
you're
Have you
right.
seen this game? I mean, Axel, like I said, I want to talk about this character a little bit more, but it looks like being ignorant, aggressive, and high-octane gameplay is what pays the bills, because that kind of hit ain't going to come from zoning. That kind of hit is going to come from running into your opponent's face and converting it to 50% wall splat. Let me tell you now. I mean, Fury,
Yeah.
you're laughing, but
Well, you know, as a counterpoint, that Axel has won a lot thus far. So
Right.
using the facts and the objective data, like Axel is quite strong right now. So we don't know. The game is going to evolve the next 2 months, 3 months, and especially when it comes to when things normalize a little bit and offline tournaments start
No
coming
way.
back. That's when we're going to know.
Have we
Level
got a
1000?
match on our hands? Sorry,
Level 1004?
wait, have
This
we?
game is
have-
like 3 weeks.
wait,
Look, Lord Tenrai.
Mad history.
Wait, no, hold on. I
History
said, have we got a match on our hands? Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. We actually know these guys from the
Yes.
UK. Obviously, Heapski has been playing a lot of fighting games, predominantly known for his Dragon Ball stuff. Lord Tenrai has been around since the dawn of time. But Tenrai is a
Yeah.
very, very disrespectful, aggressive player. And playing Soul, he's always done that. So
Just so the people know, right?
Talk to
the
me.
two people playing these characters literally embody
their
the
characters,
characters.
yeah, they actually they literally embody these characters.
Like Heapski's all about safe, controlled footsies, and Tenrai is I don't care what you think how I should play this game. I'm just going to do the complete opposite and make you. I'm just going to destroy your mental stack. That's how Tenrai plays.
That's brilliant.
But yeah, Heapski's been grinding this game, and he's got a broken arm.
Yeah, I remember you told me that, didn't you?
Yeah, I played him in a set to kind of help him with the matchup, and he went, "Oh yeah, my arm's still in the sling." I was like, "How are you playing?" I'm just playing on pad.
Why?
Oh, that is dedication.
I can't. If my arm was broken, I'd be like, nah, I'm giving up. But this guy, full credit to Heapski. Good burst there from Heapski as well.
Broken arm level rank 1004.
Yeah.
I mean, let's go. Let's do it.
Oh, do you know
Yeah,
what?
he's
I
like
respect the
warrior.
grind, though. I mean,
I
this
do have a serious question. Maybe C4, you might be able to answer this. Kai's got a very slow kick. Is that plus on block? I don't know what the button is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's like a step kick sort of thing, but yeah, it's plus.
Okay.
I think it's plus
That's
4 or
6K,
something.
right?
Yeah.
Isn't that 6K? Or?
Yes, it's
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know.
But like-
I've only played one Kai since playing this game, seriously, and that button was just catching me guard all the time, so I didn't know what it was.
It's really slow though. It's like 20 starting frames to start up, so you just definitely jab.
Okay.
Mash button.
So I'm trying to get the meaty 5. The backdash on the throw.
He's doing it! He's doing it!
Yeah, because remember, Kai has that new mechanic now that he can actually put you in the shock state.
Yeah, shot thing.
I think
He's dead. Tyrant Wave got out of it.
No,
is it okay?
he's
No.
not.
It's not. One shot. Oh no!
See,
Shout out to the guts.
you got hit. See, as long as I'm in the chat, you got hit. As long as I'm here on commentary, you got hit by the "Is it gonna kill?" mix up right there.
Damn.
That's what happened.
That's the permanent James Chen curse. Because I know if Tenrai properly linked that so you get both hit, that was dead. I didn't know that he was that dead.
I mean, if
If I wasn't here, that probably would have killed.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm here, the game was like, oh no, we're gonna keep him alive. So.
Oh, also, what does Kai's shock state do? Does it give him more frame advantage on normals and such, or what?
On specials.
Okay.
Yeah. So, for example, that kick right there, that little flip kick, it's plus on block if you're in shock state, for example. You know.
Okay.
So he wants to get you in shock state as much as possible.
Come on, grab. He's dead. Oh, I thought he was going to do the
At least
RC.
that doesn't do like a third damage like it did in Beta 1 or whatever it was. Okay, alright.
Did you see that interaction? So 10 did
That was sick.
Vortex purple RC forward, and
yeah.
Heapski did blue RC back. Like,
Yeah.
this is
This is
they're so
brilliant.
opposite, it's unreal.
This is brilliant.
No, this is gonna be what higher level. I mean, I think once we get far into this game, we're gonna be using RCs to react to RCs, especially YRCs. I think, like, if you ever block someone and you see a PRC, I think you just YRC if you've got the meter because it's so powerful.
Oh yeah,
100%
I just think this game is just based around meter. Well, however way you look at it, I think the whole game is based around me and how, like you said, how you're going to utilize the RCs. But like I said, like C4 said, these two are like a flipping magnet. The way they play is amazing.
Yeah, they're polar opposites. I love how they pick. That it's so hard to deal with command throws. In general, right? I think there will be a time where people are like, you know what? I just have to risk the backdash because backdash gets you big punishes. You're in counter hit state if you whiff a throw.
Yeah.
And holding up back, you lose out on a lot of damage. Oh, the Ken DP, I like it. Bandit,
Oh, he goes low. He gets that combo, but no cancel. Another one.
See how much the Roman cancels they get to keep your offense going. You get mix up. It's so potent in this game compared to previous Guilty Gears. I feel like.
Yeah, because the damage is so high, it just lends to that sort of thing.
He's gonna. I guarantee Tenrai's gonna DP because he feels like it.
He's gonna need to because.
Oh, you need to go fuzzy. Did he get fuzzy? I think that was a fuzzy.
Oh no! Put the thing on top. Mix this man. Mix him.
No!
Oh no!
Wow! That
You know
was
what?
the
Look.
epitome of Tenrai's gameplay.
I was just about to say the same thing. Soul with burst. I was like, bad burst. No, actually, it was a good burst. That was the bait all along.
James. You're looking at it from a Guilty Gear perspective. You have not seen Tenrai play games. We have seen this guy play games for years, and he has done that situation so many times. It's like, and then Tenrai will come up to you and go,
We got some news.
bros, what we got? I heard breaking news. Oh, Witcher, can I do my BBC intro? Can I do it? He's not going
Go
to do
for
it.
it.
All right, we've got breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the BBC 6 o'clock news. Word just in, Tenrai beat the hell out of Heapsi. No, he didn't. It was a great game, but I need Richard to roll the news so I can tell you that it must be happening on the bottom.
It was I think it was Time's Up. Time's Up lost to someone.
I was looking at the camera, not reading that. Breaking news, right? He wants me to read it. What is it saying? Let me look at the screen. Losers, Time's Up, sent to losers by Deskmenu.
Now that's not that Deskmenu. That's obviously not desk, right? So.
No, it isn't. It shouldn't be.
Okay.
It'd be cool if it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people playing this game under very interesting nicknames. Shouts to Tesco Meal Deal. One of our friends, obviously we got a supermarket in the UK, James, known as Tesco's. We got Asda, we got Tesco's, we got Morrison's, we got Sainsbury's. A friend of ours was playing under, in the supermarkets, you get like a meal deal for a cheap price. So what he did was he called himself on Guilty Gear Tesco Meal Deal. And we didn't know it was him until he told us.
He's trying to get that sponsor, right? He's trying to get the sponsor. It's the Brian F. Pete's Coffee thing here, right? So that's the goal. When's Logan getting sponsored by Pepsi Max? That's the question right now.
Yeah, that's got to happen soon, right? It's only a matter of time. Has to be a matter of time.
I mean, he's been knocking on the door. All it takes is for him to slip up drinking water or Fanta at least once. And the people will come out and say Logan cannot be sponsored by Pepsi Max. But listen, he's on a huge campaign. He's a huge advocate of that drink. Shouts to Logan. He should be traveling out to Poland today or tomorrow, I think.
That's right, yes.
Tomorrow.
For the Intel World Open. So hopefully he's doing well. But yeah, hey, listen, games move on. But that was actually a pretty interesting set there between two players from the UK. You're going to see a lot of them more playing this game because C4, as you know, a lot of these guys have definitely jumped on this game with open arms, have been positive about it.
Yeah, I think they've given Guilty Gear. I know a lot of people say it's like simplified, but I think they just cut out a lot of the fluff. There was a lot of fluff in Rev. If we're truly honest, having to remember like 70 different wake up timings if someone's facing down or if they're facing up.
Yeah,
it's a bit taxing on the brain. It's pretty taxing. And character-specific stuff is still in the game and weight classes and whatnot, but I think they've just cut a lot of, like, the barrier of knowledge to get into the game is gone, I feel.
I mean, it's just, people have been talking about, the simplification, but when you look at the interviews, that's not exactly what they've been saying. They just kind of wanted to eliminate a lot of the legacy, strength, because Guilty Gear, like Tekken, actually, both of these games are very heavy legacy games. When you went into Exert and you played Faust, you could still FD cancel 2K in the air. You had all your stuff that you used to be able to do. You don't have that benefit in Strive anymore, and I think that was their main goal, because frankly, I think the RC mechanic is like the most complex Roman cancel's ever been, and it's the kind of stuff that you can do with it now is kind of wild. And so, like I said, by the time we get to month 2, I think it's just going to be like RCs everywhere. And I watch some of the Potemkin players out there, and I really don't think that they're using fast RC cancel enough, because it's super broken for Potemkin.
I definitely think you're onto something there. Fast cancel, maybe get a quick little pop buster in there, mix some things up.
I saw a clip today,
Talk to me.
And it was Snake Eyes doing that. So he did pop buster, they backdash,
and he purple RC.
Yeah, he did purple RC forward, but he quick cancelled it and punished the backdash from pop buster.
I just think
that he did to avoid the first pop buster, the quick RC helped him punish it. It was.
I think
James is right.
And again, right now, there will be, everyone learns games at different speeds. So there will be some guys that are utilizing these mechanics and those strategies earlier than others. But then once everybody uses it and it becomes a standard, it becomes the norm, this game is going to be a lot more terrifying to play. It's going to be a lot more entertaining to watch there. But it's interesting that we talk about the Roman cancels, and like James said, to reiterate, it's probably been the most complex and intricate it's ever been. It's obviously, you guys would know before, purple RCs were 75%, now they're 50. YRCs were 25%, had a different utilization, and now they're 50 and treats the alpha counter. So everything being 50%, like, I can rock with it. I'm cool with it. And obviously there's more slowdown, or there is a slowdown now. I think someone did tell me when you Roman cancel the red RC and the burst pops and it connects, that adds additional scaling. Is that right?
Scaling, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And does the quick RC remove that if you do get like an RC quick Roman cancel?
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as the wave off of the red Roman cancel doesn't hit, you don't get that little extra scaling, because I think that prorates to 80% automatically or something. I remember reading. But like, there are some combos that you can basically do the same way, but instead do a PRC if you like Roman cancel a little bit later. And if you do, you actually get more damage than if you do it from a direct red RC. And so, yeah, people are going to be learning to maximize a lot of that stuff as well. I love the RC mechanic. I think the fast cancel, I think the drift is really interesting, and there's so many crazy things you can do in this game off of it.
For sure. I mean, Fury, what do you think about the system now? Roman cancels, how they work in Guilty Gear or Strive?
I am going to agree with James on this one. It just adds a lot more depth. Like, for instance, like Nago can actually PRC his 214S, I think it is, on like frame 3 to get some. I'm not too sure if you've seen it, but to get some like YRC XR shenanigans. Yeah, the KOF, right? Yeah. And that just reminded me of like that is FRC technically. Like, you have to do it on a specific frame to get this sort of like movement. It's like that is hard as hell if people don't know. FRC in the previous games is very difficult, and to see like Strive like get to those levels of technicality is going to be a great 2 months.
All right.
I saw the story earlier. This is loser side bracket here.
Yes, this is
our first look at Leo in this tournament.
All right, hey, C4, you're going to have to talk to me, because we haven't played this matchup yet.
I'm mad because he's taken my Leo color. That's color 9, and that's the one I like. Oh my god, that was sick! You can have it. You earn that color. I'm gonna go have the pick color 11 or something. That was ridiculous.
Hey, just like you can see that fast. Man, come on.
I mean, it was the best bet I have to give, because I haven't done that, so I had to give it to him. I know you could do it, but I would never go, I'm gonna bait after a dust, but I'm just gonna think I'm just baffled. Someone else commentate. Barry, you're the guy.
Alright, listen, man. These guys are coming here to play, and he bursts, successful burst. He does have the positive meter gain as well, so that doesn't really matter. He's gonna get probably nearly 50%, or gets back through. Oh, he said, listen. He said,
That DP
he
is
said
so good.
no. He said,
Like, DP is a premium in this game. Having one is
wait, not
so...
DP, flash kick. Remember,
Flash
kick.
yeah.
Don't let's C4's here. Let's not have this conversation. It's a flash kick.
And because Geo hits both sides as well, it stops a lot of characters' shenanigans like Millia and stuff like that. So very important to have.
Honestly, they did a good job with that too, because as soon as they said that you could air block everything like a Marvel game, I was like, well, that's
Bro,
kind
this
of
guy
weird.
don't care. This guy does not care.
They made a lot of that safe on block too, so even if you do air block a flash kick, you can't really do anything to it.
No,
So it was actually kind of a nice balance that they did.
I mean, look, James, let's not
I want
ignore.
my colour back after those flash kicks.
Yeah, I mean, look, I said I'm glad C4 saw it. Let's not ignore those couple of interactions. I think 3 occasions he whiffed a flash kick, and then the 4th one connected. It's like, look, dude, it's okay. I think some people don't want to assess situations in this game right now. They just want to hit.
Okay.
They just want to
Backdash is
hit people.
invincible. You know what a fun fact is? Backdash is actually invincible as well from frame 1.
Oh, okay.
Backdash.
Look,
Yeah,
he's
Backdash
not
is,
caring.
Yeah, you know, that colour 9's mine. Good
He's gonna get the hard knockdown.
Colour 9's mine.
Yeah. No, right. So he's gonna get the hard knockdown. Is he gonna flash kick again? Are you gonna do it? You look like that kind of guy. You what? The one time you could have
Oh,
done it.
he read it. He read he wasn't gonna do it.
The one time you could see, okay, this is players like this baffle me. The one time you could have done it, you didn't do it.
Wait. So to be fair to him, go stick up a million brethren.
Talk to me.
That throw could have been meaty. So because he did the wall break with the super,
Yeah.
you know, that plus the throw might have been. I don't know the timing, but I think he could have done a meaty throw, so the flash kick would have got beat by the throw.
Oh, he
anyway.
bursted. That's gonna work. Yeah, the burst is gonna beat out the
Yeah.
super. Well, I mean, it is Geo, right? So that's a dash, not a run. So it might be a little bit harder to time. I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
that's what I'm thinking. So it's in theory he could have done a meaty throw. I don't know if it was meaty or not. I can't tell.
And keep in mind, he had to burst before that super started, because if the super starts, it locks out your burst at that point in time. You can't react to the super and burst. You had to have done it beforehand.
Exactly.
This
But
is-
it was 1-1.
Yeah, and like we said before, this is a losers match. So people play differently in losers than they do winners. So
You're not wrong.
Oh, not a 2D.
Oh,
-4, by the way. -4. Oh, he's not even gonna break the wall. He's gonna have to now. But
Right.
I think this is a common thing with Leo, not breaking the wall instantly, just to have that turn mix. Pretty
okay,
strong.
that's interesting. But I remember I was asking you, like, I think this was about a week and a half ago, how you felt about Leo having the wall splat to get the meter build because of his aggression. I'm like, isn't that just super beneficial for him regardless of what he does?
Personally, I think it's the matchup. In this matchup, I don't know. I think this matchup can go either way. But if I'm playing against an Axel, I'm not breaking the wall.
Okay.
I'm not fighting that neutral again. I'm holding the wall. Yeah. I will give up the meter, not the meter buff, and just keep my back turn because I feel that's a little bit stronger. But I think with like Geo, you probably want to always break the wall. I guess.
I think with how this matchup, I'm looking at it now, I think whoever has the meter advantage, I know that you can say that about the game as a whole, but with these two aggressive characters, I really think it's a plus to get that positive meter build after the wall spec. Look at that, he's gonna cancel. Yeah, he's gonna cancel.
That's why, like, I know, I think it was Foray who said earlier that, he felt like maybe the plus that you get is a little too much. But I think that's good, though, because that encourages you, to actually do it. Because I think the wall break mechanic, I think is like I said, it's sick. It feels fun to do, and it's cool to watch. So I'm glad they gave it a big positive to it.
Yo, lovely anti-air there, and then he gets it. Can he get the counter? Confirm he does. Yo.
Oh, how many 5Ks was that?
Sasori. Sasori, you're the best. And it was a perfect. Sasori, you're the best. You're the best.
That was the most
You're the
cross
best.
Tekken combo I've seen.
You're the best. 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 No,
That was fair enough.
I give credit, give props where props is due. He got that. I know it was one button, slightly timed, and obviously when you are airborne, 5K into her 6 HS, I think it was the 3 target combo thing. It does connect. He got it all the way there, so you got to give respect. Like that was actually really good. That was really good.
I mean, that was a good demonstration of both characters and how their momentum can just snowball the opponent. Like the cartwheel, I think it's upper body invincible, right? It's not an actual I don't think it has any invincibility. I think it's once it's out, it's an anti-air.
Like I know when if they block it and they're airborne when you're landing, I think you have slight frame advantage. But it's like when you anti it and it's out, like it works. I think that's how it works.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because I know
I think it's
like
just.
Sorry, James, go on.
No, I was just saying, yeah, I don't think it has any invincibility. I think it's just really fast.
Yeah.
You know, so it just hits people before they have the chance. I don't know if it has upper body invo. It might, but we would just need AnBi to create the frame data app, right, and let us know.
Yeah, stop winning. Oh, Honzo says it's upper body, and it's okay.
Oh,
it's
okay.
upper body. Okay. Oh, it's a
It
very.
is upper body.
guy.
Okay.
Shout out to Honzo.
Nago. This is the Nago. This is the one I was talking about.
Oh, is this the one?
Oh no! Why is it 777 as well?
1,200 levels.
Wait.
I believe it's from Africa.
Wait.
I believe it's from Africa. He has been tormenting streamers since the game's released.
Man said
He's just going in
tormenting
and-
streamers.
Yeah, but why is it 777? Is this Honzo's brother? What?
No, because
That's the guy that
it's not. That's not Honzo.
I
That's
think you were
Taquito.
talking about earlier, right? There was a
Taquito.
Nago that just goes around
is
hunting
him.
people.
It's just him, James. This is the stream killer. Like he just goes in people's stream going, "Oh, I'm just a Nago player. My character's not good," and
And
he's
he ruins
wrecking
them.
people.
Nah.
Yeah, I believe it's from Africa. So shout out to him. He got. You know what? Rollback has enabled people. This
play.
guy,
Yes.
Rollback is so strong because now he's been unhinged. This
Look
is
at
the 8
this.
gates.
Right.
He's rock lead.
Do you know what's mad about this character, right? I personally think, because I haven't seen much of Nago play, I do feel, obviously he got rushed down there at the moment, but I think YRC and Burst at a particular range are going to be ineffective against this dude. Because of the range he can play at. I think his optimal range, you can't do those.
Yeah,
That's what I
he's-
think. That's an early thought, though.
This character's
Look!
so
Look at
fascinating.
that!
Yeah, there it was exactly as you said.
Look, I know he did a reversal, but I'm shook of doing things half screen against this dude. Because I don't think there's a hurt box around those things he does. I don't know. Yo!
That's corner combo.
Yeah, I think his normals do actually mostly have hurt boxes, but they're still pretty damn good.
Okay.
Oh, even the fireball. Oh, that would have been sick if he could have got the jungle off of that.
Yeah. Ooh, big combo hit by Kai.
I think he tried to
Drop
wake up
combo.
throw. I think he tried to wake up throw. Yeah.
Maybe. TimesUp did drop his combo. Nice blue RC in response. Oh, but the 5Ps. That's. I wonder if. So Kai's 5Ps whiff on crouches, but I don't know if it's like character specific. I don't know if he could crouch to make that
No,
whiff.
I mean, Nago's a big boy, so you think by
Exactly.
aesthetics it would work, right? So.
Yeah, but I'm not too sure. So
Opening
Interesting.
ground combo right into the wall.
Oh,
break
that was a.
as well.
Do you know what? I respect that burst because I know there was about 50% waiting behind that kind of hit to HS.
Oh, Nago is another one of those characters that, like, anywhere from, like, maybe, like, 3/5 of the screen away from the wall, I feel like he gets a wall break almost guaranteed thanks to the slash chain, you know? It's just so much
Yeah.
screen carry.
Oh, he
You're
tried to
right.
get the grab, but he missed it.
did it too early. I think he did it too early. There's for invincibility on wake up.
Yeah,
so I
there
think
is,
he did it a
isn't
little
there?
bit too early.
Well,
Nago
looks
is
like
one of those-
Varix is not going to be able to troll this stream over here right now.
Hey, it's tournament. It's not no individual streams. Like, hey man, you want some GGs? I'm just a Nago player now. This is
Yeah.
tournament. This is tournament. No one's gonna care.
That's true. I mean, he's still in there. And right now, he's doing a lot. Oh my gosh, fruit. Foot to the
Oh
face.
no! And here, yes, block. Just yep.
Oh, he's
Patient,
done.
patient. Oh, not enough
Surely.
patience.
After block? What concept is this?
Nah, you're not. But you won't from half screen. I feel some people still won't understand that this guy can just press a button and you might have to block for a little bit. Like
Block, can we get a defensive throw?
low.
Oh no!
Now, last time TimesUp actually got the frame trap with 5K, but didn't stop Varix from smashing on that 2P.
Did you see that anti-air? No, and he missed
So
the grab
much
again.
damage.
He's doing it too early.
Did it
He
again.
keeps doing it too early.
Yeah, and the worst thing is he needs that to keep his blood down, right? So
Yeah.
I feel with Nago, you've got two ways to play him. You play him like a Guilty Gear character, a little bit like Sin, and then you've got the Samsho style. And when your blood your blood rate is high, you've got to play Samsho unless you want to be minus. The metric isn't frames; it's actually light years. He's 1 light year minus when he's in activation, and you don't block it. It's so insanely easy to punish, but he gets
There
the
you go.
right here.
And he tried
and now
again.
he's-
You sneaky little bugger.
Oh, he has defeated the cats. Oh no, he doesn't even.
Ow! That did a
Ouch.
lot of damage for an OTG right there.
You know what? Like,
Guns did not save him.
obviously, we're still learning this game, and I think it's like the second time I've seen a decent Nago player play. I think one of the downsides, just by seeing it at early glance, is having to play at your opponent's pace, because they might not never give you that breathing room to play properly, and you have to throw out these Hail Mary attacks to get us a counter hit. There you go.
The thing is,
as I was talking about it.
with Nago is that a lot of people actually think this character is really strong. It's just like kind of under the radar right now compared to others.
Oh, he missed
that
it.
right there being 0 on block, that's terrifying. It's like a 50-50 every time afterwards. Because he can cancel that into his DP move and it will counter hit you.
100%, yeah.
Blue stuff. And he went low again.
Slash.
Yeah, he's doing really well. I think he's been a bit too overzealous with the command grabs. But other than that, I think he's actually taking his damage where it comes out. And then,
Well, one of the things that TimesUp has to realize is that Varix is very willing to throw out punches in the middle of block strings. You know, he's interrupted the flip kick. He's interrupted, attempts for TimesUp to try to move forward and get more pressure. He needs to make sure that he keeps the strings a little tighter, I think.
all right, let's see. Yeah, there you go. Okay, he must have heard what I said before. That's all I wanted to see.
All you, jammers. It's all you.
All right, RC.
Oh no, into the corner with you.
No burst? He's holding on to it. Maybe he wants a goal burst because Nago can do a lot with bar.
Hold on.
Oh no, that's one hit from death.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I don't know what he tried to do, but that was a big risk. Whatever decision he was going to take, it didn't work out. So it's the final round.
Yeah, final round, last game. Both players on one.
There it is again. You see the 2 Ps from Varix.
Right, RC. There's a counter hit. I think he wanted to mash 2P again. That's not looking good.
He hesitated on the burst and then he got baited. He's still in this though because he's got all his blood gauge to work with. Don't count Nago out yet.
Oh,
I'm just gonna say,
close. That was very close. He had to RC that because that was unsafe, but he gets the jabs. 2 Ps.
see, that's the thing. TimesUp, he listened to jammers, and then he listened to me about Varix mashing on the 2P. He has to give us all the credit here because clearly we're guiding him to victory at this point. So.
We as commentators are here to help you. If you have the stream on or your headsets on, your Astro headsets on, that's on you. I'm just having a conversation with 3 of my guys in the chat. Third person perspective. If you want to follow that advice, go for it. No one's getting paid.
Right,
no one's losing any money either.
Put them on mute.
Yeah.
That's even.
What's it called? Metfi. It's not a Metfi stream. It's a GG tournament. No coaching, please.
No, but I mean, let me ask Fury this question. I mean, do you think we'll see much more Nago in the future, or do you think he's definitely going to be one of those true character specialist kind of characters?
It's hard to say right now. He is a knowledge check to a certain extent. You need to know when he's actually can press buttons. His buttons aren't actually that bad at all, but you just need to know when he is actually doing the frame traps and when he's actually going to attempt to grab or press normal and stuff like that. It's just a huge knowledge check. So maybe as time goes along, when you know what he can do, it will become less scary. But right now, since everyone is a little less inclined to block, so he's really scary.
Look, I have to concur. I do feel right now certain characters might be a little bit blown out proportion. Again, I don't want to make a mountain of a molehill for certain characters, but I think just because of the incredibly high success rate on counter hits right now, some people might look a little bit more terrifying than they actually are. So when things obviously come a little bit more under control, we find that like a meta and a status code to work with, it's like, okay, maybe this character might have trouble getting in, this character might have trouble in the mid-range, this character might have trouble keeping people out, they might need to use YRC more than other people. It could be stuff like that, but right now, as I said, we're all still learning, and it is a fun process for a lot of people. So
And like we said, the RC system is still very new to a lot of people. And so right now, what we're seeing out of the matches, I think the flow of what we're seeing out of matches is not going to be representative of what we're going to see, maybe even by the time the season officially starts in a couple of weeks. Because once we start learning to spend more meters on the PRCs and on the YRCs and everything like that, I think the game is going to change pretty drastically.
Okay, that's actually good stuff to know. Oh, do you know what? Shout outs to AnBi. He did tweet me. He said when I was talking about Geo's 214K against the 2D, he says 214K will beat the 2D, but you can kind of react to 236K and press 2D to low profile. Shout outs to AnBi.
Interesting.
See,
And,
he's shaking his head like I didn't.
I'm telling you, man, that move 2D is break the law just on another character.
Listen, are you gonna defy Lord?
I'm not gonna.
Are you gonna defy Lord AnBi? You can't even bloody see it. It's too
Lord
bright.
Gunframe.
Don't
Lord
defy
Gunframe
Lord
himself.
AnBi. Shouts to AnBi. You can't even see it on my phone because it's too bright.
Yes.
But
See you in grand finals, yeah?
Yeah. But echoing what James has said, and the thing is, right now, it's just online tournaments. The moment offline comes back and everybody can do this in real time, like, it's going to be a different game.
But
Like,
even then,
it's going to be crazy.
This netcode has been eulogized
is
really well, so I think we can
Right.
actually see a good representation of a lot of stuff that's gonna
I
happen.
don't know, man.
You
But
don't
I've
think
heard this,
so?
but
You don't think so?
So
Okay,
there is a lot of things
okay.
that I tried to IB.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
Leo's got he can dash block basically instantly, and on hitbox, literally in between strings, I'm doing dash block to try and get IBs. Online, it's a myth. It just doesn't exist. Actual like Loch Ness monster tech, like it's just not there. Offline, I feel it is a bit more doable, and you only need one IB to get like 50% or force someone to burst.
You do.
So
Well,
I
look,
think that's the only big deal though with like rollback. You can't really rollback can't save you from doing something in a 2-frame window. It can't.
no, for sure.
Like,
Look, someone's got to play devil's advocate. I'll happily take
you
that.
can play
role.
the game because of rollback. There's people I could only imagine playing in other games because of rollback. I can play them. I just can't play how I prefer to play because I feel like IBing is so important. That's why it's so hard. So,
By the way,
yeah.
I just want to mention, completely changing the topics here, but I noticed that on the winner's side, top 8 match is AnBi versus Retro Mix-Up. So the two souls that we were talking about,
Okay.
that's going to be crazy. But we've got our own BP tank here going up against Colino.
Yeah.
Shout out
Nice.
to man like
Shout
BP
out.
Tank. Like we said, you'll see this guy on ICFC real soon commentating and participating in tournaments like he did today. This character, she's still pretty good. She's still Millia.
Yeah, she's still good, I think, as well. And BP Tank playing Millia for the longest time since I've known him, and a great commentator to boot as well. So you should never underestimate. And in general, you should never underestimate commentators anyway. If you do, you usually get your ass kicked. So.
Who knows? I know some
You can
commentators that
underestimate
can't play
me. I'm
games.
okay. I'm fine.
I know some
I'm
commentators.
locked up
I know. Sorry, Steve. Can't play games.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay, fair enough.
Wow.
I like
Definitely gonna
antagonizing
keep that.
Steve all the time.
So can someone clip that, please?
I like
Yeah, but
antagonizing
anyways, BP Tank's been on the grind for this game like since the get-go, so like I'm actually very curious to see how he is.
Dude, I love this Millia color, by the way. I like the Millia color.
Ooh, gets the counter Iron Maiden.
Yeah, it's pretty clean. Here we go, BB Tank gonna set up the.
You know what?
Ooh,
Respect.
any of it.
Mad
Outbreaks,
respect
yeah.
for the YRC. I love it.
But he doesn't know about BB Tank. He's just gonna stay in there. You're gonna need to burst to get him off of you. Like YRC, it's not gonna be enough. Right here, taking the first round.
And hey, do you know what? I
think
respect
half of that
the.
was actually in the corner, right?
Yeah, I respect the overdrive spend because you don't carry over meter, so why not? Why not?
Yeah.
That's the interesting thing. So YRC, like, unlike Dead Angle, I don't think YRC gives you the kind of same benefits as just kind of like hitting with it. That's why I kind of almost feel like YRCs have to be saved for when you see the opponent PRC or Red RC, you know, basically as a way to make sure you're even on the resources.
Yo, that meter game's nuts. I think Tank's won this round. If he does another, oh, okay. I thought he could have finished the combo with their overdrive, but if he does,
Oh, that was disgusting. That was disgusting. Oh, disgusting.
You're a scumbag.
Hey, listen, talk,
Actual
right, listen.
scumbag.
Fire, talk to people. Why is that disgusting? Tell him what happened, please.
Well, he basically just did an overhead straight into one. It's like, who blocks that? You know, well, GG, innit?
There's only one layer darker than that. It's when Pot used to do, well, they might do it in this game, when they used to do Dust, YRC into Potbuster.
Yeah,
okay.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm going to make you feel like you're smart because you're going to block this Dust, then I'm going to gaslight you and Potbust you instantly. Yeah, that was the kind of layer of stuff he's doing. But right now, we hit him with the tandem top stuff. Axel, with no DP in this game, I don't know what he does when Millia just rushed him down. He just has to be a better player. He has got reversal when he's got half a bar. He's got super that gets people off, but he has not had the chance to do so.
Oh no! Actually, he would have killed if he didn't do that the red RC right there, because I think he had the wall splat. You can extend the combo for like an extra hit or two if you red Roman cancel them into the wall after they've wall splatted. But I don't think he needed to do that.
Oh,
yeah. Did you see the 6p on the 5p? Tank, you are so sweaty. You are sponsored by Duff, my guy.
Hey, listen, hold on.
Yeah, he actually is right now.
Let's not talk about armpit sweating, right? I want to make sure both my left hit and my right hit are sweating at maximum if I'm going to play these games, all right? I respect that.
Colino doesn't even get to sweat anymore. It's all done.
Yeah, I think Colino's actually, I think he's knocked out. I think he actually got turned into spaghetti this tournament. That's actually not fun. Yeah, that was a loser's match, yeah.
That was the great example there of why I'm sure a lot of Axel players are going to argue that he's not top tier right now. Because again, when a character like Millia gets on you, like C4 said, with no DP, what is he supposed to do in that situation?
Remember, please, James, you're going to have to remember this, right? What region are we in? We're in Europe. Europe is the Alice in Wonderland of fighting games. You get talking doorknobs, you get flying keys, right? Nobody cares. And when you open the box, everyone's got their own agenda. In other regions, Axel works just fine. But in this region, zoners don't run because people literally have a mind of their own. It's crazy. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
All right.
Tank's just a really good player. Like,
he is.
I don't know about the matchup. I don't know what Axels think about the Millia matchup. I can assume that they're going to think it's hard. Same with like the same reason Chip's hard. It's just a hard character to keep out. You're guessing a lot with the zoning that you're doing. It's not reactive like you can with most characters. I feel like characters like Leo, who's got hasn't got a run, he's chunky, he's fairly slow. You can react to zoning. With Chip and Millia, you're probably guessing a lot of the time, and one wrong like 2S or 5p, and you get smoked. Like there was a couple of times that Tank used the dash, and the dash has got invincibility on it, so you can get round Axel's buttons with it. It's really gross. And once Millia's in, a lot of characters just become victims. Like even with the wall break mechanic, a lot of characters just suffer when Millia's on top of you.
Yeah, it is. All right. Hey, so obviously, earlier today we had the Asian region having their preseason stuff in. As you can see on the screen, we got High Fight. Shouts to High Fight, doing a lot of work in the community with his clips and just breaking things down for us. He's gone up against East. If that's the East I know.
Yeah, I think it's that East. Yeah,
if it's the East I know, shouts to East. Hopefully he's doing well. Unfortunately, he did lose to High Fight. But
I do feel like High Fight is actually for people, because I don't think that he can.
He's one person.
I don't think one human can.
Nah, he's one person. I've seen him. I've seen him in person. Don't worry. I've seen him.
Met him.
I know what he looks
I
like.
think he's one person. I think there's clones out there because he's making games and he's doing frame breakdowns, etc. Dude.
Jealous met the public face of High Fight. That's what you saw, the public face.
Well, if you want to call it that, we can call it that. Is this the guy that won Night Raid? Is this the one C4 you talking about?
Yes, I think it is. Yeah, Night Raid, grand finals with Bonzo. Super sick player. Super sick player.
So I think overall, from the clips we've seen here, there's actually some really good representation of all the characters. Obviously, when
Joso is playing in this. Nice. Yeah, is he in Japan right now? He used to do a lot of the streaming in SoCal for Guilty Gear for a lot of the anime games. He was a big streamer before.
Okay.
I want to say he got top 4. Don't quote me though. I think he got top 4 in the tournament, yeah.
Oh, Tynak, of course, yep.
Yep.
Trying to show that, Arxis actually did get a balanced Faust in here, so.
I don't know. Like you said, Apology Man did some work with the character. I think it's all based on perception at the end of the day. I don't think a lot of people would be successful with this character as much as they'd want to be. But hopefully we can see it. But then, damn, that was a lovely anti-air. Was that 2S? I know he's got really good anti-air from that range anyway, especially if you super jump. So.
Did we not get a lot of the Japanese players playing in this here?
I don't know.
Because a lot of these names that I see here are more of the Western players that I see.
Yeah.
They might be waiting for the season to start.
Some people
don't want to show their tech.
People do.
I mean,
if you play top tier, I think you can just do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, there's nothing to hide around.
There's
They all know
nothing
you're
to
gonna
hide. Oh man, that is brilliant.
It's right though. There is a severe lack of chip here.
Wait, weren't these the same people? No, it probably wasn't. But I'm sure some of these people thought Chip was some of the best in the game. Yeah, I haven't seen one.
I haven't seen one. I mean, Chip's very volatile, and I think he's a very hard character to master. I do think Chip's like really strong.
Okay.
But Obviously, we have to wait until someone kind of like wants to put in the time and go. There's going to be matches where I get 2 touch and there's nothing I can do about it.
Do you know what? Sorry to cut you guys
Chip
off.
is one of those.
But I've got to say, shout outs to Honzo Gonzo for making all the content creator, the vultures, the Guilty Gear broadcasters. This guy fooled so many people, I couldn't stop laughing. Tokido 77777 plays Guilty Gear, trying to earn them and pay their bills. I didn't know Honzo is that kind of guy, but shout outs to Honzo. Sorry, carry on, James.
You didn't know Hanzo was that kind of guy? Oh man, you don't know Hanzo at all.
What was it? Word? Do it for the community? Is that what it was? Do it for the community?
Word! Do what's best for the community.
Do it for the community.
Oh man.
Oh man. But yeah, I mean, it's actually really good that we got to see, and it's good that Honzo's playing when he's got the chance, of course. I don't know if he's actually going to be playing Geo or trying out some other characters long term, but his Geo's looking pretty strong right now.
I mean, he got what, 4th place at Levo as well. So
Yeah.
he's no, it wasn't 4th place. He was top 8. But I don't think it was 4th place. No, but he did pretty well in that tournament as well.
And you can see those clips there. Juicer doing his thing with Leo.
Don't believe the lies that Nerd Josh are telling in chat. Hanzo has never been innocent.
No, he hasn't. Honzo's not innocent. I haven't even known him for that long, and I know he's not innocent. All you got to do is have one conversation with the guy, and you'll know. All you got to do is have one conversation, and you'll know.
Yeah, this was a close set. The Honzo versus Dilsha.
Yeah, I think it was who was holding it down on commentary. I think it was Giovanna and
I forgot the other two's names. I'm so sorry.
Weeb something. Weeb Maru.
Posh Spice and Weeb Maru. Shouts to you guys as well for holding it down on commentary as well, because again, this is going to be happening for quite some time, like it does for Tekken with the ICFC. It's going to happen with Guilty Gear, and you're going to be seeing these guys on a regular basis talking about this game. And he did a reversal super there.
Look at this.
What? Wait, what?
Grand finals. Look at this. Hanzo almost got the reset, it looks like.
Oh, that
Very
crashed.
close.
Damn. No. To be fair, I don't blame him for doing the air super, because I know it's plus on block, but I don't think his range is as good as some people would want it to be. But I have seen it clash with a couple of normals, which is pretty interesting. But that was unfortunate. Shout out to Night Raid once again for winning that.
Shoutouts to Lark Zero here. You see, I squeezed all my salt together and it birthed money. Jammer's heart.
Hey, shouts to Larko. Hopefully he's doing good. Please, is he still playing? Is he still playing Faust?
He is still playing Faust, and he's still not happy about Faust.
I mean,
It needs to be
do you know what?
refreshed.
Do you know what? Okay, this is gonna be a hot take. It's gonna be a hot take. I
That
think.
needs to be
I think.
refreshed. I did that a long time ago.
Do you know what? I think
true.
Larko should give Nago a try. I think he should. That's just me though.
Larko's my friend. I just want him to be happy. I just would say
Well,
stop
yeah,
playing that
that's too.
character.
But I can't help but feel he just likes to complain about Faust. Like he'll play Faust, but he wants people to hear his frustration.
This is the best way to do it. You should have paid
gonna
50
say-
grand.
Complaint.
I feel like Faust players have a justification in this game, okay? I'll give them that much, because, I mean, as much as I've hated fighting Faust in the past, like, I feel like, the fact that stand slash into item toss is still like minus 20 something or whatever crazy, it's like, that's rough.
What
for
you
Faust
want? You want? So you want Faust being top tier? Is that what you want?
I want him to play. I want him to be playable,
necessarily
right?
top.
Same here.
All right, yeah, but do not worry, guys. Don't forget, you have to use the promo code if you want to donate as well. Shouts to Chris Seg once again. He is the top donator. You use the promo code ICFC GGEU pre-1 there. If you haven't made a Matchune account, it's a free 50 cents donation there. I want to make sure we try and get everyone over up to $200 because the region before us, they got nearly 300 or around that number. So I want to see if we can equal that or maybe get even better. So get donating.
Do we have any sponsor quests or anything like that on our match arena over here?
I don't think so. I believe we're still in the losers side. I don't think we're going to be going back to the winner side matches yet. I'll have to double check with our stream team.
We have our top 8 now. We're at our top 8. So on the winner side, it's AnBi versus Retro Mix-Up, like I said earlier. Lord Tenrai going up against Deskmenu, who was the one who in our beautiful BBC breaking news from Jammers sent TimesUp to losers bracket. And then on the loser side will be TimesUp going up against Heapski. Is that going to be Kai versus Kai?
It is.
Okay.
Kai
Okay. All right, Theory Fighter's gonna love that.
And then Sasori is going up against a BP Tank. So that's our top 8 right now.
So we're gonna have a Kai Mirren losers. We're gonna have Millia versus Giovanna. We're gonna have there's gonna be Soul versus Soul, and Soul versus who did Deskmenu play?
I don't think we've had Deskmenu on stream.
Have we not seen him?
No, I don't
think so.
Okay, I wasn't bugging. I thought we missed it. I thought we had him and I missed it. But
yeah, I'm guessing that's what I was breaking news because we didn't see it, and whoever they play beat TimesUp, right? So yeah, TimesUp. Let us know. Give us a heads up.
Well, right now, is it time? Is it time for Soul to actually win a tournament? There's 3. Can we actually use this as evidence now? Now he's top tier.
All it is his chances are just 30% higher than the rest of everyone in the top 8. I mean, the more you have, the higher your probability is. It doesn't mean you're guaranteed to win. It just means your probability is just that much greater. And every percent counts, I suppose. And hey, I think one of the greatest things we'd love to see is a Soul player get angry at another Soul player and put it on social media. And when they do that, I'm going to put that picture there because that picture is very important.
Will a Soul player complain? I don't know they've got much to complain about.
They might complain about themselves.
I've had a few Souls complain about how it's just, he's not that good. Blah 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 blah. I'm sitting there going, okay.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah.
False propaganda is what we call it.
It's fine if we hear like people saying like, you know what, I think Millia's overrated or May is overrated. Soul, they can't really say anything.
All I'm saying is, Roxas, can you bring back? I don't know if I can get my phone to look at that.
I can't see.
I can't.
Jacko?
It's Jacko, but I can't. There you go.
There you go.
Can we get my favorite character to come back, please?
Did you play Jacko? Did you actually play Jacko?
I did. I wasn't good at Guilty Gear Revelator for good reason. So if you can bring back this character right here, that'd be fantastic.
James was good at doing Age of Empires.
No, I had obviously C4, Theory Fighter, and a few other friends that played Guilty Gear. I said, you know what? I can't invest all the time I want to in this game. So who is annoying? And someone said pick Jack, and I was like, oh, you know what? I can do 22S, 22P. 22K and for a couple houses. YRC, that's brilliant. Now you got to do is bring the character back and I'll be your #1 fan.
Should have played Elfelt, man.
I did try it at the start. But I mean, everybody did, right?
I mean, honestly, to be fair with you, Jammers, when I first saw Elfelt and I saw like the gunshot that you can aim on the screen and everything, I was like, I want to play this character. And then everybody played her, so I was like, yeah, it's weird how you can lose interest in a character like that. It's so funny.
I do think Guilty Gear kind of does take the cake with some of the uniqueness some of these characters have. It can really bring it out within their systems because of how flexible it can be. That's why I'm a huge fan of anime fights, is how flexible their systems can be. But obviously things have been completely different with this game, but I think there's still quite a bit of depth and flexibility within the Roman cancel system, as we were talking about before. And like we said, we're in the top 8 now, and these guys all in the top 8 have actually been using RCs a fair bit. And again, the more you see the game evolve and the deeper we get into brackets and such, you're going to see all the mechanics, IBs, flawless defense, purple RCs, drift RC counter. You're going to see anything and everything. That's the beauty of watching the games at high level, right? So
for sure, very interesting. I mean, we've got a few repeat characters, but like
that's fine.
Like we've been saying about Soul, the only tournament I know that Soul won was the AnBi one. Other than that,
there are a few apparently according to the chat, like a few comments. Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool. Because it's normally when you hear top tier, it's like, well, they're just winning everything, and that hasn't really been the case. There's been, I know, Supernoon's been doing a lot of damage with Ram, so there has been Rams like doing well. I can't remember if he came first or second. I can't remember, but I know he definitely placed really high. I think the only character I don't think I've seen much of is probably Eno.
Do you know what? I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think kind of being slept on as well, because I think she's really dangerous and very scary in this game. But I've seen a lot of people not rate her particularly high, so I don't know.
Yeah, like it's obviously going to be that way. I know a lot of people don't think Angie's good, and we've had Angie's win tournaments over here. Shout out to Maka. He's like some 17-year-old prodigy, just smoking character. Yeah, I call him the graceful gorilla. He's just spinning around at you, and then he just bodies. He does like 50% damage because you put a button into his spin.
I'm telling you, right? That the options off of Fujin when 50% is there is kind of nuts. It's like, especially if you don't know how it works. Like, I got completely destroyed by an Angie player the other day. It's the first time fighting him. I'm like, right. Halfway through, I realized, if he's got 50%, he's doing his little spinneroony carousel thing. I'm just like, I'm out of here. It's like, you're dead. But again, it is still too early to say, but I do feel that a lot of people just don't regard Angie very highly, like in general. So,
well, the hardest part about Angie is that I don't think Angie plays even remotely similar to how he used to play in the in XX.
I think that's what's holding him back. I think that's what's holding him back. I think so. I can't remember who mentioned it, but they said if you keep going in with the kind of legacy mentality, the old school mentality, you're not going to go far with this Angie because it's not what you wanted, or it's not what you want.
Right.
If you want to go play that iteration, go do that. This is a new game, new version of the character. Then you got to learn with the game.
Personally, I don't want to go back to those times. I don't want Red Butterfly ever again. Just nightmares. Just don't want to taste that again.
Yeah. Just be grateful that it's a blue butterfly that turns into like a dove,
a
like
bird or something.
Yeah. You don't want unblockables or anything.
Oh man, I don't miss those days with the tiger knee little fireball thing he had for the instant overheads. God, I don't miss any of that.
I mean, apparently,
speaking of unblockables, that reminds me of Zato or Zato.
Well,
depending where you come from. A lot of Zatos are like, but they've clearly not just redesigned him. I think he's got a completely different game plan because he hasn't really got Buzzsaw anymore, and Drill doesn't hit low, so he hasn't got the same setups that he used to. But Oppose is insane, if you ask me. That move is insane. I think it's really cool to have a move like that on a puppet character because I don't think there's been a puppet character that has such a strong, like, you can't touch me move in the toolset.
Which move is this one?
The pose is when he has like the eddy and he absorbs all hits.
Oh, the armored wall. Yeah, the armored wall. Yeah. Sorry, the armored wall.
Yeah, okay.
And then it turns into like serpents that hit afterwards. That move, it just enables him so much. Obviously, you can break it with like certain techniques, like Red RC destroys that. But I don't know if I've ever had like a fever dream when a puppet character's got me in the corner. They do a pose. And I'm like, so do I backdash so I don't get command grabbed and then get hit by the oppose? Or do I sit here, get command grabbed, and then he can set up oppose again?
His command grab does decent damage as well. I mean, every character's got command grab. There's a fair amount of damage in this game as well. They want, it looks like this is another game to me. Obviously, James would know this as well. This is like another game to me where they want throws to be exceptionally prevalent. And it's quite clear as to how the command grabs worked over the big body who, yes, he does 163 damage on a pot buster, but the frequency is probably not as high as he'd like it to be.
The thing is, like, there's only like 4 characters in this game, I think, that don't have a command grab. Everyone else has one. So it's like, good game.
I don't know
what a grappler,
I think for me, and again, this game's another perfect example of that as well. It's certain things put into the game, they kind of wanted to, not inadvertently, kind of intentionally speed things up. So it's like the options there, run the risk, the game will move faster because you took an untechable throw. If it misses, guess what? Now the risk of that, of you losing 50% is there. So I think that whole option being integrated has just made the game go faster. Even if there's times where it's slow, I think it's just faster now.
The thing is, like, Guilty Gear has always been historically like an aggressive game, and this like version of Strive has just made that, essentially. So like, it's like, for instance, they took away like, the reversal window, for instance, is much smaller because they kind of don't want you to constantly reverse because they want the aggression to actually
just stay on there.
Stuff like that. Same with the IB window as well, because if IB was, let's say if it increased to like 4 frame or 5 frame, oh my god, different game entirely.
Well, I think everybody sitting in this room could work with that.
Fab compilations all over the place of people getting pot busted. Oh my days.
Oh man.
Yeah. So like, it is Guilty Gear, and the way you know it's a Guilty Gear, right, is if the next iteration of Guilty Gear, everybody who played the previous game says it's not Guilty Gear. So by that definition, this is a Guilty Gear. 100%.
Yeah. I mean, see, that's the thing, right? Because I mean, as a Street Fighter player, as a traditional Street Fighter player, you get used to the fact that every game at this point is just not the previous game.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 2 alphas, the 3 series, 4 series, none of them play similar to each other. And so, for me, the transition from previous Guilty Gear to this isn't as jarring, but obviously for people who have played mostly Guilty Gear, like I said, it's such a legacy game. Things don't change, and jump installs and all these things that you find the developers embrace and just keep it in the next game and everything, and this is the first time it's really been a shakeup for people, and so I think that's why it's been hard for a lot of people to make that transition, because it's really the first time they've had to really adapt to the game getting this much of for people who aren't familiar with Guilty Gear, it still looks the same and it probably feels kind of the same, but to the veterans this feels very different to them.
For sure. I mean, I couldn't agree more, and I think one of the most enjoyable things about this game is, obviously due to the current climate we're in worldwide, is you just sit there, jump online, message a couple people, play some games, and just learn. Again, with these new fighting games, which is why guys like us in this room and people at home and on the internet or wherever will say, look, jump in when the game's still fresh and new, is because everyone started from square one. We're all on the same, same ground here, same level. Obviously, we learn at different speeds, but if you want to still be in that learning phase with the rest of us, do it now. Then probably after 2 or 3 weeks, you go, well, you know what? This ain't my cup of tea. They have to say in the UK. Or, this game ain't for me. I've seen 1 or 2 people just say, you know what? It's not for me. Can't handle it. But for the most part, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But right now, it seems like everyone's only been thinking positive stuff for this game, and everyone's enjoying it so far.
Yeah, and to speak on the previous point about this game having so many people from other fighting games joining in, like it happened previously with Granblue to a certain extent, and everybody thought that was going to be the great equalizer, right? So many different people from every community would come in, but as time went on, it seemed like it was still an anime game. I mean, the anime players were winning a lot compared to other games.
You and I both know, Fire, Granblue was just insanely unfortunate, because obviously what happened and its release window, they probably had big things planned for that, and a lot of people were enthusiastic about that game, but because of worldwide situation and other conditions, it just wasn't meant to be. And that is literally, I feel it's no one's fault.
It really wasn't.
It's shocking to me because, obviously Granblue has a lot of money backing it with its parent company and stuff. Right. I'm surprised that they haven't just said, you know what, put in the rollback netcode on here. Now, maybe the game made its money back already, maybe because it did sell well, right? So, but I just feel like, and as in the chat is saying, they need to start doing, because it's one of the things that Capcom has actually done well is the bundles, after Street Fighter V has been out for a while, having Champion Edition, having Arcade Edition, a lot more of these other games need to start doing stuff like that, but putting the rollback netcode could breathe so much life into Granblue, I think.
For sure. Listen, repackaging the game would be absolutely fantastic. But I'll tell you what's fantastic. My stream team brought on the top 8 bracket for you guys at home, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, on the winner's side, we have AnBi going up against Retro Mix-Up. I think AnBi's name was spelt wrong. We have Deskmenu going up against Lord Tenrai. And if we drop down into the loser's bracket, lower bracket, whatever you want to call it, we got TimesUp going up against Heapski. That will be a Kai mirror match. And obviously the last one in the losers round 1 is going to be Sasori going up against BP Tank. So we got some good representation there. We got 2 mirrors doubling up. You're going to see that now, because obviously this game, just like Street Fighter 5 when it came out, there was less than 16 characters. 16 characters Street Fighter 5. Is there 15 here, or is there less?
15.
Is it 15? Yeah, so right now you are going to see a lot of double ups, but I think even the ICFC that's going to happen on Tasty Steve's channel after this, you're still going to have probably a fair, decent character variety from the get-go, right? You might see some Zato there, maybe a surprise Faust. Definitely see some Leos. Who knows?
Here, so got Eddie here, so.
Oh no!
That's brilliant.
Put the shield up.
But yeah, guys, if you didn't see that there, you want to keep up with the bracket and how the action has gone on today. I think you can do the exclamation mark bracket in the chat, and it should come up with a smash GG, or someone might want to provide that link in the chat. That'll be very much appreciated there. But so far, the guys that participate, shout outs for everyone that's come through. We're down to our top 8, and I want to see who takes this preseason. Because again, test the waters, literally. Have an idea, have a philosophy, test the waters. If it don't run, it's not the end of the world. Honestly, it's not the end of the world. Just go back in the lab, play a couple more matches, ask for some advice, and then run it again for the next time it comes on, which will be next week, July the 1st.
This is like the perfect time to refine your craft. Like, don't worry about it too much, whether you do good or bad. Go, okay, I'm going to throw my strategy at you. Can you deal with it in 2 matches?
That's literally
Let's see. If you can't, if you can, then we develop on that.
There you go.
You can see right here, we're in the preseason right now. For today and July 1st is going to be preseason, but season 1 will be starting on Thursday. We usually get some pretty cool prizes for the winners of the season, so definitely, try to get in as many of the weeks as you can, build up those points from week to week, and assert your dominance in the game. And
please do fastly around start. Please do fastly around start. Please do fastly around start.
Things are gonna happen.
If you guys are soul players, or if you have any sort of an inkling of a brain cell in your head, do fastly around start, please. You can do it, or you're gonna back down.
The interesting thing here is that 6p is actually. Oh, I knew it! 6p! 6p! Immediately! 6p is actually the way you can get through a lot of soul stuff, especially when it puts you in a plus situation. So you will start seeing, like, especially in soul mirrors, people using that button to beat like certain things out.
Have you seen it beat projectiles? It beats stunnage, makes it win.
Oh no, that's gonna be big damage! Oh no, wall splat as well!
We're gonna get the wall break here for sure. Oof.
Damn, that's a lot of damage.
For a mix-up from the UK.
Oh hello, he's gonna get wall splat himself! Oh okay, I thought he was gonna get it right. Oh wow.
Not right there, but there's that DP and the side switch, beautiful stuff. So he can get himself close to the wall break. Just needs one more hit, no faultless defense. That might have even been chip death.
Yeah, it might have been. Do you know, because I played a game that hasn't had chip kills outside of supers for so long, I forget I died by chip in this game.
There was 6p. You do F// Gatling for 6p.
Oh, he baited that throw so hard.
The shimmy!
Hey, listen, I'm a Street Fighter player, so I know how to shimmy people. It's kind of funny when you do it in this game.
I have definitely had that problem to me before, where I'll play another game that's not Street Fighter 5 and I'll die by chip, and I'm like, what happened? I was blocking! It's been so long.
And we saw the Fafnir frame kill to try and get the meeting closest.
Oh, he missed the last hit, but he gets the air throw anyway.
What an air throw! That was beautiful.
And I know Sejan's been a huge advocate of that and encouraging more people to use it, because air throws in situations like that are exceptionally good, man. Gotta do it.
Air throws have been known to be like some of the best annies.
Yeah.
Like, they're so good. Air
throws in the older Guilty Gears used to be basically one frame, right? I mean, those things were ridiculous. So.
And the OS, because it was 6 hard slash.
Do you know what?
It was bound to a button.
Shout out
so you either get counter hit or thrown.
Oh yeah, that's true. Shout out to AnBi for getting that combo. I think he kind of hesitated a little bit because he wasn't sure if the burst was going to build back in time to bait it, but he finished it anyway after he realized. I think burst builds a little bit slow when you're near the end, or when it's about to fully come back.
Maybe.
Oh. Did you see that? That was nasty. No, that was nasty. That was nasty.
The slowdown, you feel it every time the counter comes up, man. It's like you hit, the music slows down, there's DMCA, it's like, oh my God.
Retro mix-up. He said, you know what, the moment I even sniff a gap in your string, I am doing Volcanic Viper RC. This guy's so sick.
Check yourself free way, so, yeah, see?
A lot of people say that, they didn't like the counter hit message, that it was the... Dude, I love the counter hit message. Like, it makes me feel like a boss when I
it makes me feel like an idiot. It makes me feel like an idiot.
James, talk to them. I want your next door neighbors to know you got counter hit. I want the message. I want it to be bigger. I want everyone to know. I want people on Twitter to know that you got counter hit because you was mashing. I love it. I want it to be bigger. I want it to be bigger.
Honestly, I mean, that's one of the things that this game does so well, is it really makes casual players feel like they're doing cool stuff. The counter hit, the wall break, those kind of things. I think it's really important for the longevity of a game.
AnBi with the baits. I'm loving AnBi's throw baits. Oh, AnBi.
Oh no!
Plus on whiff. You can't punish. Don't be silly.
Yeah, YRC. Okay, I like the idea. Yeah.
Wait.
There we go. Good stuff.
Badguy's ringing me. He told me to pull up the picture again. Hold on.
It's the win condition, man. Part S is a win condition. You have to go for it.
It's brilliant.
I remember when I first saw it, I was like, wow, his 6p got really improved, didn't it? And I was like, oh, he's still got 6p and he's got this move now. Okay, cool.
Alright, gets the gunplay straight to the corner. Lovely conversion. I think he went for an empty jump there. That's what it looked like.
I think he was looking for the burst.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was baiting the burst.
Oh, you can charge that?
Yeah, it's a bit obnoxious.
I actually didn't know that.
It's a bit obnoxious. Yeah, that's why you see a lot of people not try and anti-air it because of the timing's obviously going to be a lot different. But an option that does work very well is throw. It's still scary, but you take away the variables from trying to 6p or something like that.
Yo,
oh my god, that's disgusting.
Retro mix-up. Wait, that's not a retro mix-up. That's retro anti-air conversions, cuz. Oi, that was a bad YRC. I think that's bad.
The thing is, that's the first time I've seen the YRC whiff.
No, I think someone else made it whiff earlier. I think we're just talking over it about something else.
Did it not get baited last time?
Maybe
I'm wrong. Maybe it did whiff.
Retro mix-up's doing a couple of things, but I'm liking AnBi's throw baits as well. I know it's a soul mirror, but
look at this guy just swinging away with the slash right now.
Oh my god, why does it get so much damage?
Yeah, imagine getting 40% because you get
what
a free
is he done? No.
Yeah.
No. Okay,
that's looking the life.
If you're,
he's got that meter. Here we go. He's going to be able to get some good damage here himself. He's got a lot of meter for RCs, but he didn't spend any of it. Like if he had RC to try to get the wall break, might have actually been able to take that round. Unfortunately, after the just let it go.
That's a very good point. Yeah. Time of 100 tension. Damn.
Well, no, he had a plan. No, Retro had burst, so I think he was considering burst the whole time. Even because sometimes when you do an RC, what are you waiting for? The burst. So because a lot of people are doing their burst on the RC, so he just might have been contemplating burst or whatever was going through his head didn't work out. And once again, as soon as he got in, Retro mix-up said, you know what? Volcanic Viper with 50% is kind of nice. It's like
to be fair, Retro did have a burst and he saw that AnBi was looking to bait it. And the strongest burst is when you don't have to use it because you know your opponent's going to keep finishing their combos.
Right. Do you see what I mean? What I was going back before, I said you can tell how things are going to go with how early or when or not to use your burst, because I think with some players it might happen throughout the game's lifespan. It might not. It might die early. But I feel when you play certain people, judging by their gameplay in the neutral, go, do you know what? I might need to burst against you. I might not need to burst against you. I think I can hold it out for a little while and see how it goes. And then when it really push comes to shove, when you need this combo or this wall splat, you're going to be thinking about the burst more than I'm going to be thinking about it. Then I'm just going to run over you, right? So I think we saw a good example of that there in that Soul Mirror, but unlucky to AnBi. Gets knocked down to losers, but I like some of the stuff they were showing both between. Despite it being a mirror, I like some of the stuff they're doing player-to-player interactions there.
I actually kind of want to see this now, because like if he was worried that he was gonna burst, I wonder if you could RC drift down, and if they don't react to that and they burst, and maybe they'll miss the burst.
Do you know what?
Or
Do you know?
regardless,
it's the whole shoulda, woulda, coulda situation, right? Regardless, let me tell you what Retro was gonna do. He was gonna wake up Volcanic Viper. Regardless, he was gonna do it, and it was the S version, immediate recovery or little to no recovery. He was gonna ignore everything about that, right? But again,
that's how you've got to play. Like you have to play until you're proven otherwise that you can't do this. Why would you stop doing something if you've never been shown that you should do it?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. No way. That's how it goes, I suppose. But we're just waiting for our next winners match in the top 8 to be lined up. It will be Lord Tenrai going up against Deskmenu here. And if Tenrai wins, we'll have another Soul Mirror for you guys. Holy crap, I forgot.
Oh my god, are you serious?
I lied to you all. Breaking news. One of the ICFC commentators lied to you in the preseason, not even in the actual stuff. He lied to you in the preseason. and the bosses have sacked him. So this is my last day on stream. I'm never coming back.
What did I say at the beginning? This character's a bloody wanker, dude.
He is a wanker.
This is brilliant. Oh, man. It doesn't get any better than this.
Oh my god.
It doesn't get any better than this. If you want to have some good games, come on over to Europe. If you want to learn the Soul matchup in about an hour, come on over to Europe.
Remember, guys, Soul isn't that good.
Oh man.
Right. Gonna flex his poster boy privilege right now. The corner pressure. 10 is holding a lot of it, but 5k gaining some space. Good block.
5K is just such a good. It's like the Swiss Army knife button.
I think that is
Anti-air,
probably the best
counter-
anti-air I've ever seen. That is crazy.
5k is crazy. 5k is crazy. But,
Yeah.
you know, by design, they know what they're doing.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, it's very punishable on block. There you go.
I just wish he wouldn't get so much damage off it, to be honest. Just the random 5k, like, corner carry, all that damage, yeah.
Well,
Like,
he's anti-airing with it, and I think you need to be severely punished if you do the wrong jumping. So that's me.
Well, any jumping, bro, like that 5k beats every type of jumping. I need like floaty ones. Like, I think the thing is like you have to change the whole system to make it not do damage because it's a normal into a command normal, which is 6s.
He 2D'd the 5K.
Wake up, throw. Headbutts. Headbutts. Oh, he went low.
No, too far away for that 5K to hit. Surprising.
Oh, no, they both press
Right.
the same button.
Do you know what's mad? C4, you might be able to answer this, or you might. I don't know. So when you throw tech in this game, does anyone have like a slight advantage, or is it just literally a free
Yeah,
fall
I was just about to ask the
as if
same
it was round start like now? I don't know if there's any interaction that happens that is unique to good.
So I'm constructed uniquely. I backdash. I don't tech.
Well,
Yeah. If I think I'm gonna get thrown, I always backdash.
okay.
Because there's just no, to me, there's no point. Because I believe you're neutral. It's not like Unist where one person can have an advantage if it was a tech or anything like that. I believe you're neutral, and I don't like neutral. I want advantage, so I always
Fair
back
play,
that.
fair play. Oh, he backdashed and avoided that button there from Tenrai. Tenrai gets the anti-air into the full conversion. Dead. Yeah, he's done. Bandit Revolver cancel. Or Bandit Bringer, sorry. Into the cancel. Tenrai's been beating at his own game here. It's actually pretty funny.
I was about to say the mirror looks like 10's kind of being controlled. I say that he done backdash 5S. I mean, that's not actually a bad option. To be fair to him, it's not a bad option. Ooh,
Nice
SVP.
Fine.
This is a knife. No.
Oh,
Gunframe.
backdashes. Okay, anti-air again. And he was somehow going to get conversion, but gets a punish. We seldom see that.
Just defend.
Yeah.
He got the just defend on the DP, so we didn't get pushed back.
Good stuff.
That was brilliant.
Oh, wild throw.
Hey, listen, Tenrai shows up when he wants to, you know. Tenrai shows up when he wants to.
Yeah, 10 definitely turns up when you kind of out 10 right him. Right now he's getting wrapped.
Oh, look at... Oh, no, you missed that.
He woke up with
yeah.
this guy's brilliant. This guy's
Yeah, that's the check. After, like, you block the Forest, like, you can't just 6 peaks, you can just...
Oh,
2K
he's done.
catch it.
Yeah, after this next
he's
interaction,
got
he
the
might be
burst.
finished. Yeah, Fafnir.
Oh, he chased
He
the
just did it.
backdash.
Do you know what? Mad respect to that, because I don't think there was much Tenrai would have done mentally as a player there. And that Fafnir, again, if you were going to block, it does a guard rate. So...
It's hard to do, man.
But,
you can 6p it.
after obviously
can.
he got a regular
Yeah.
wall splat, right? So he obviously was able to
Yeah.
quick rise immediately. I think as a player, you're not going to do anything. So that Fafnir was probably the
yeah.
perfect choice. Because if you did block,
of course.
straight guard break, and it's like, well, you got to deal with it again. That's it.
Do we know
There you go.
that situation as well after the wall break? Is it without the hard knockdown? Is it also 0, or does the offensive person have a slight advantage on that?
I think it's 0, just like...
No
I
clue.
know there's no 0 in the money. I was
But
going to
the-
try and make a segue, but there's no zeros in it. But $143.66. The promo code is down there. It's a bunch of letters. I'm going to read them one by one. ICFC GGEU PRE1. That
There you
is
go.
the code.
Listen,
Free 50 cents to the prize pot.
Chris is
No
still
brainer.
the top contributor to a region he doesn't even reside in. What's going on with you people? What is this? But obviously, shout out to the other guys as well. Riverzoo, Larko, BP Tank, Vexinine as well, Stephanie. Hopefully you guys are doing well and enjoying the action here. it's fun to chill with these guys, chat about some Guilty Gear and laugh at some Soul. It's always good about doing that. As you can see, all the contributors there. Again, it's a free 50 cents. You make a Match Arena account. James Chen did it in 47 seconds. Record timing. And that was him being slow.
You know what? I like what Antonio Garabito was doing here, because when you click on the sign in, you'll notice that there's like a bunch of different ways that you can sign in. You can do it through like Twitter, Facebook, Google. I think you can actually create one for every single sign in and use the coupon code for every single sign in. So if you want to help contribute a bunch of times, I believe that's possible.
Yeah, if you want to do that, you want to be that good. Look, there's more than one way to be featured on a stream. If you want us to shout out your names and read your names 24/7 every time the Match Arena code comes up, donate more than Chris Sec, and you too can be Hollywood on Match Arena. It's free.
Yeah, it's free.
Don't let Seg take the limelight here, man. Come on.
We have seen nothing but mirrors in this top 8. It's not even smokes and mirrors. It's just fire and mirrors, electricity and mirrors. Are we going to have gust and mirrors next? What are we having?
So whoever wins this is going up against the Soul, guaranteed, right? So here we go. Yeah, level 1000. It's crazy.
Level 1000 with a broken arm.
Broken arm. Yeah, that's shouts to Heapski. He is a grinder. He does play like old games, but he's one of those like retroactive gamers. So he's fairly young, but then he went back and played older games.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, he's got a wealth of knowledge. TimesUp, I don't know how extensive their like catalog of gaming is, but yeah, I know them from Dragon Ball, and they seem super solid. I think Kai is definitely one of those characters that elevates your will to play footsies and makes you feel good about it. It's very good at visualizing it to other people. Well, spectators can see like, this guy's cultured. This player is very cultured, and they just want to play footsies.
6p immediate burst as well. Again, a lot of people are bursting when they see a counter hit because they just don't want to take that damage. I do respect it, but I do feel you might want to assess what kind of optimization people are doing right now. But it is first to 2, so it's a different story. So.
Yeah. Oh my, brown bread, mate.
He could do a lot of damage here if he's got the max combo. Oof.
Oh, okay, RC. Anyway, RC. I like that counter. I like that. I don't even know
Yep.
I have no idea what TimesUp tried to do, but when you do successfully land the YRC, I think you do have good frame advantage. So I'm not sure why he tried to challenge there.
I think it's 10. I could be wrong. I think you're plus 10.
10, but I think it's also like you can shake it like a stagger, I think, or something. I remember testing that in a beta. It could be different now, obviously, because that was during the beta.
He only bursted because his DP didn't work, so like I think defensive choices are a little bit poor on TimesUp end right now.
There we go, DP, RC, and again the same situation in backdash. Very smart backdash. So yeah, when I was saying plus 10, I think it's 10 stagger frames. So you can't do offensive stuff, but you can still block.
Yeah.
You can still block low. Yeah, you don't get punished from it. Yeah.
Gotcha. Because I remember in like the beta, I could even combo off of it with like a Soul 5K, but I guess they kind of changed the way it worked. And yeah, that was in beta 1, but they might have just changed it. So.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get the wall splat. Oh, I probably would have spent the super, you know? Would have got an Oki, but he's gonna go PRC instead.
No, he just jumped out of it.
Yeah. You know what? Looking at this now, I would have spent the overdrive and got that hard knockdown from Heapski earlier.
All right.
So that's a good burst right there. Bursting after you see them do the red RC, make sure that you get them to waste their resource as well as stopping the combo.
That's what I was talking about before, James, where AnBi might have been looking for that situation, because if the burst was blocked there, you're still going to land about 50% because of that RC.
Mash. Let's go.
I respect
it. Works.
Don't you ever think of that throw at me? I play Kai. I know exactly what you're trying to set me up for. No bueno.
If it works, it's fine.
Yeah. There's a really, I think a lot of characters can do this, but if you're scared of your opponent mashing, 6p after your Ps, pretty much guarantees a counter.
It should be like a frame trap. Yeah, it should be a frame trap.
Yeah, it's really strong. Because some Ps are actually minus on hit.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Minus 1 on hit, yeah. So mashing against someone hitting P isn't like such a far-fetched idea.
All right, there you go. This is what I was
Yeah,
talking about
there we
before.
go.
So now he's going to go for a hard knockdown here, times up. Obviously, not dead from his next mix-up, but he does a Vapor Thrust.
Wow.
Not
Social
a safe
construct.
jump right there.
Yeah, the plus frames were a social construct to him. He was like, I don't care.
Oh, and he's still mashed. Okay.
It's Guy, man. You don't want to get grabbed.
Yeah.
In shock state now, though. So
Wow, he
Oh,
just pressed
he did it.
5B there? Like, really? Come on.
All the 6P, the elbow. 5K, the go hit button. 5K is like a really, really sick button from Kai.
yeah, I think it's like active so long. Is it like 8 frames or something? Ridiculous.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's
it's
nuts.
absurd amount of frames. Yeah, I think it's active enough that you can't backdash it on wake up because it's just out there. It lingers. And it's a lot.
I know this is a mirror, but the way these guys are playing, I don't. Some of the stuff I've heard about him, at least the negative stuff about him, it doesn't look too bad. But we'll have to see it in other matchups. Oh,
Yeah, this is,
What I like from Time's Up right now is that jump K usage that he has. I think that's really good priority. I kind of feel like it always has. But the nice thing about it right now is that, I mean, it's always been this way. It recovers so fast. If you whiff a jump K, you can just like double jump or do another button on the way down. It's a really nice button to have.
yeah, for sure.
very, yeah.
That's punishable. Yep. Okay. I don't think it have cancelled that, but I know that is punishable. So.
Yeah, he didn't have the RC, but this time he does, and the burst immediately afterwards starts off into PRC stunnage.
Oh my god!
Run up 5K, Dust gets blocked,
What a block.
doesn't punish.
Oh no!
Damn, that
a
sucks.
kid gets punished.
That sucks.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
does.
that move is. It's obviously like what was it called before? Green Saber.
Greed save,
I
yeah.
think
Yeah. Oh,
Green
what
Saber,
the?
yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, it has different uses. It's a greed saber.
Yeah, it's different uses for sure.
Yeah, like it's not over.
I mean, Greed Sever before was unblockable online, right?
Yeah, like 26 frame of startup, unblockable online, 100%.
The slow overheads. The slow
Oh,
overheads
that was a
always
weak
hit.
punish. I'm pretty sure he blocked
Slow
that.
overhead.
It looked like he blocked
I
that
love it.
reversal, but he only got a throw.
Yeah, Tokyo Drift. Oh, but not
Oh,
much of
no.
the damage.
I think like when you do that fit kick is when you just don't want to do neutral anymore. It's like I'm tired now.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna do
that's
this
basically a
flip
way of
kick.
putting it, but
I'm gonna need
hey,
you to block real quick. I'm gonna do some eclairs. Eat some eclairs.
hey, not bad there from
that's
Heapski,
gonna
putting up
be-
the good stuff.
Yeah,
Interesting.
nicely done.
So,
Yeah.
So that's on the loser side of the bracket again. So unfortunately, that does mean Time's Up is out in 7th place then. So Time's Up has been sent out of the tournament in 7th place, but well done. It's just a preseason. There's no points to give out just yet. Just the Matcherino prize money, of course. And also want to shout out to the support from Astro as well, the mix amp and headset of the ICFC, as well as Hitbox, who's always helping out the FGC in all sorts of ways, and honestly is one of the best options for controllers that exists out there. Like if you really want to play at the highest level, the kind of advantages you get from a Hitbox can't be overstated, really.
Not at all. It's basically cheating.
I didn't want to call it the cheat box on stream, but since the hitbox advocate has said it, I think it's okay to talk about it
Hey,
now.
that's all I got called for like a whole year. But it's optimal. It's so optimal, man. Like there's so much. It opens not just characters but games. Like you lab and you're almost on a different plane of existence because it's like, oh, I can do this almost practically because of the freedom you have with the control. So yeah, it's honestly just the next step. I feel if you feel like you're kind of stuck in a rut or you don't know what to lab, get a hitbox because it will give you so many things and ideas to try out. Totally.
Well, I mean, obviously your defensive techniques and neutral applications for whatever character or whatever it is you're playing, they'll probably be substantially better because it's like, oh, okay, I couldn't do this before, but now I can. But what we will be doing
look, it's not a
is
mirror
watching
match.
Tank. Yeah, it's the first non-mirror match in the top 8. Shout outs to Tank and Sasori for making it this far and actually being really good with both their characters there, Giovanna and Millia. So I'm hoping Tank has got a little bit of knowledge on Giovanna, doesn't get hit because Millia again. Does she still have low health in this game?
Yeah, she does. It's the thing is with Tank, he commentated like GG for so many years at a lot of our sort of anime fighting game like majors. And the thing is, he actually quit somewhat as a player, but the thing, he's always been good. Like, easily has results to actually back up his play. So this is why it's going to be a pleasure having him next week to commentate, bring his knowledge to the table.
Ooh, I'll see the throne. He's going to get a good conversion into the wall splat here. Sasori straight. Going to get that meter build as well. This is good for Giovanna to get those buffs as quickly as possible.
What a move.
Wow.
Oh, dear.
Do you know what's mad? Because of its slow start, you actually don't see it.
It's grimy. Oh, and you saw the dash with the invincibility there. Nice approach and round start for Millia to get in, and the reward is corner pressure right away, but Sasori just gets out with a jump. Goal burst though. Let's see how Tank utilizes the meter.
All right, PRC, but the burst, and unfortunately for Tank, it put him in the corner, but he managed to get the positional advantage back. Iron Maiden for the wall splat. There you go. Now he's going to get the meter build.
Backs away, 5p. Nice, being really defensive here because, you know, like Geo can make you explode at any given minute with like a dash closest. So Tank playing like this makes a lot of sense.
Ooh, dash through, and then goes low.
The low. Yeah. Nicely done. Goes for the low there. You're always just expecting the air dash because then you got to block the other direction. And instead, just doesn't do anything. Goes for the low on the same side. Might not be as impressive as past Millia. You know, there was the Millia blocker online that was basically
Oh dear.
Another wall splat. And here comes the positive meter build. He dashed forward this time after getting a wall splat. Interesting choice.
Tank is like fully aware of the dash distance of Giovanna. You can tell by the way.
That's what I talked to you about before. Like once people snuff out that dash, I don't think it's going to be as good as some people are making it out to be. Gets a throw though. Can hit? Oh, he could have. Oh, come on.
Oh no!
That was his game. That was the game.
What was he doing? There was no burst.
Yeah, he could have just done delayed 2S and then finished the combo.
Interesting. Oh, good block on the overhead there from the pin cart. Dash up 2S. Tank has to burst, yeah.
Well, I don't think Giovanna could do anything to beat that. Wow. Okay, that's what we're on today in pre-season top 8. Okay. That's what we're on today. All right.
Madrina money makes people animals.
Oh no, 2T! Why'd you get this?
Stagger, I love that. I love it. +3 stagger with close S. That's so sick.
Alright, it's Tank's time. Yeah.
Wow, I don't
early
think
burst.
very early burst, yeah. But the best thing about early burst is that you might get another one in the game.
Oh, he missed. Oh, okay. I think he tried to. He tried to bait that with the jump cancel before, but that's nuts. I'm loving Sasori's conversions though. They're really good.
Yeah, and you can tell he's very cognizant of the burst. He's tried to bait it out a couple of times. I mean, shout outs to Tank for actually not bursting at those exact times.
Yeah.
But Sasori is very much looking for it.
Tank is trying to whiff punish the far S, but he's just not getting the range.
Oh, and he gets the counter hit and his dash confirm as well. Nah, Sasori, you're too sick with Giovanna. Nah, you can't do this to me. And he gets the throw.
Oh no.
Oh, I think he's blocked. I think he's blocked.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Alright, for one chance.
Yeah, I was about to say, can he turn this into anything? What, a tech 6p into headcount? That's not safe, but Tank gets another lease on life.
Oh my god, that's Hey, listen.
That was ridiculous.
Actually, just pressed it.
Hey, I swear to God, if there was no souls in this top 8, I would have said this brother's taking the tournament. If there was no souls in this top 8, I would have said 110% guaranteed he's taking this tournament.
I think that was what? Because that crouching slash is 2 hits, right?
Yeah,
he blocked the first one and stood up and got hit by the second one, it looked like.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to just... I guess because when you have like knowledge of the character, the things are more of a threat, right? So we've seen the overhead option in previous matches, but all of Geo's lows are disgusting. Like 2S hitting twice and 2D just hits people. Like you try to back that away and it just reaches. So you're so looking forward to like, can I just get away from her, please? Like I don't want to block. So Tank was possibly just holding up. I think he wanted to jump away.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's probably true.
But
yeah, I mean, the big negative of Giovanna's 2D though is just that it's slow to start up, doesn't combo after things. You know, you can't do 2K into 2D, for example, but the range on it is really good when it does hit. So.
Well, I mean, you say it's a downside, but if we've seen how it's been used today, people have been using it, and it's the dog that's hitting you. People are not looking at the dog; they're looking at Giovanna, and the only time you can get the combo is from a counter hit. That's the only thing you're going to be looking for. So that's paid huge dividends for him. But Gio is a very ignorant character. The pressure's there. Staggers, the delays, the pressure's there. And look, it's incredibly consistent. That's all I can say. And it's like, after a while...
fun, man. She's fun.
After a while, you're going to get fed up. You don't want to block. And you have to spend a couple of resources to get it. Yeah.
We could say that about so many characters, right? Like Soul's an ignorant character, May is an ignorant, Ramlethal's an ignorant character, Millia's that's what's great about this so far. You know, a lot of people have always said, like, why nerf characters? Why not just buff them all so that they're all like crazy? Well, I mean, come play some Strive right now, because a lot of these characters are pretty ignorant.
Yep, everybody's a gorilla in this game.
Almost everyone. Almost everyone. But yeah, we're going to be going to another losers match.
Besides Kai,
it's going to be AnBi going up against Heapski, I think it was. Yes, it is.
It is. They're destined by name and by characters.
Oh, that was a good just block, though.
Ending with the I names. All success whiffs, but no punish. Gunframe, you can ID punish that, but you've got to be kind of careful, right? Because he's got options after success to stop you ID and after. Heapski going in with the green Kai now. I think he was using the white one earlier. Oh, snuffed at the gunflame. Good stuff.
No, Heapski stuck with the green Kai previously.
Did he?
Yeah, he stuck with the green Kai.
Yeah.
Yo, he chased the backdash. I think he wanted to.
Oh, nice! Flip kick into the corner.
If you go for the command throw, if you go for wild throw and it connects, you're not going to RC it. But if it whiffs, then you get the PRC. It's kind of like an option select to save yourself.
It's the old Exile tech. Always used to do run up wild throw. Oh, you're not there? Why? I'll try again after you finish doing your backdash.
Oh, another counter hit. Yo, that conversion was sick. That conversion was sick.
He's trying to get him clipped. Oh, sorry. The DP's not work here like that. But the second one did.
That one worked.
Yeah, it's the best. Didn't want any of that.
He's throwing out a lot of 5Ks there with Kai Heapski. I'm not sure what he's looking for. Probably trying to buff or something. I'm not sure. But...
yeah, I think the 5K might stop Vortex.
Oh, okay.
AKA Grand Bypass.
Yeah, Grand Bypass.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does stop it. I'm not 100% sure. But that button is just a really good like stop sign.
Oh no! Not like you do not want to lose like that. You know.
Oh no! What?
Oh wow.
Okay.
Actually, he's gonna stay alive with that. But yeah, that was beautiful from Heapski. He knew AnBi was gonna backdash, and he chased it. He just didn't go far enough. He tried to chase it with a throw. Maybe he should have just did a dashing slash or something like that.
Dude, this game could be so crazy. The last thing you want is your throw to whiff and the guy's got 50% waiting.
It's scary.
Oh, nice.
But the Kai elbow coming in. Oh my god, big reach.
That's a punish. Wow. And that button's slow, isn't it?
Oh, what? Are you serious?
What a button.
Fast.
Fair and balanced, man.
Legacy, man. Can't complain.
Okay, so it definitely looks like if the stand like he's not countering whatever move he's looking for in neutral, he's just going to throw out the 2D and try and get the counter hit confirmed. That's what it looks like he's doing, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, making it low profiles or gives him an edge in the 6S war, because that's what most characters have to fight when they fight Soul in neutral. 6S is just a really insane button.
I'm sure he'll tell us afterwards.
Oh my god!
Nah, he's you salesman!
Yeah, you're
Oh no, it's fine.
I can't believe he whiffed the burst and then landed with the 2P. He went for the 2P after that.
I've definitely learned something new
Oh
today.
no, so much damage.
Yeah, this is pre-Guts as well. Guts kicks in at 50%.
Oh,
that
that's
is
nice.
raw damage.
That's crazy.
Yo, Heapski is out here.
He's got the immaculate footsies. Crazy. He's been like trying to like do 2D.
That was
check
Soul
as well.
Oh, he's dead!
Oh my
god! He's dead. Do you know what? I am very curious. If you get that, okay, he's got the throw. He's taking that there. Do you know what? That was some really good stuff there. Great spacing, good knowledge on Soul as well from Heapski. I'm curious if he does get, it looked like a kind of hit 5 HS. I wonder if you can confirm that into the overhead kick he does. So when you see the counter hit, can you not just go, oh, I've seen it, then input the move, and then it will connect to be a 2-hit combo? Because if he could have done that...
Counter hit? Probably.
Because I know you can
big slow counter.
I know you can do that with Geo. When she does 5 HS and then the kick that lunges her forward, you can see the counter input in a combo. So I'm thinking there should be a big enough window to get those hit confirms from those big moves.
It's actually kind of nice though, because you can late cancel things.
Yeah.
So they kept you from being able to option select it as well. Because normally you think this big slowdown would make it so that you could just do the cancel late. And so if it wasn't a counter hit, you wouldn't do the special move, but you still will because you cancel late. So it's really smart that they implemented that into the game.
Yeah, it only kind of screws up like negative edging and stuff like that. For Zato and stuff like that. But you know, it is what it is.
We actually had 4 souls in the top 4, and now one of them is out. I'm sorry, in the winner's side, all 4 souls in the winner's side of top 8. One of them is out of the tournament in place 5 now.
Wall splat already. Oh no, he's gonna keep it. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, I thought I would have gone to build it for the meter build so you can get like more damage buffs, but didn't want to do it. He's done dashing 2 Diva. He's there.
Yeah, trying to navigate around the Gunflame here, but...
Dash shimmies, man. What the hell is this?
Hold the low. Okay. Oh, wow.
No. Is that safe? Maybe it is safe.
I think he's trying to wait for Tenrai to burst. He's really trying to scope out Tenrai's burst. Yeah, he's really trying to scope out Tenrai's burst. Just throw it. Just throw it. He's not the burst.
32 reasons. Every viewer in chat, he's doing it for you. Oh, good tech.
What's that? Did you press... Wow, really?
Okay. I think that's 10 frames, 5H. It's a fairly quick button for how much damage it leads into, but so is far RS, you know. We all know about far RS. Also,
that combo came off of 2Ps, dude. That was a lot of damage.
Yep.
Normally, like, those 2Ps will prorate it, but, like, for Soul, no, not a problem.
No.
Oh, wow. Do you know how lucky you were if he was on the ground any sooner? Oh, no.
Oh my god, he just did it.
He's trying to bait that burst so bad.
He's
you know what?
expecting the burst again.
Right. So this is something that Tenrai is actually pretty decent at. And this is what more players need to do. If someone's trying to scope out your burst, just play around it. Mash buttons, DTP, never burst, and play around it.
You know how annoying it is when you're baiting burst and they never burst? You never do a combo. It turns into Sam Trophy. You're just doing 2-hit combo.
Or he could have got more damage from that, surely.
Looking out for that burst is something that Sasori is in particular doing. We saw that in his last match as well, constantly looking for that burst.
Look what happens when you don't look for a burst. You see? Look what happens when you don't look for the burst.
Do you think 10 was thinking about your burst?
Oh, he's not going to block this. Yeah, he's trying to walk out of it. I know you can probably do... Oh,
no, that's how you bait a burst.
There you go.
Okay, there's the burst finally, and it connects.
Is he going to super?
All this time.
Oh, he woke up throw.
Okay.
He woke up.
That was like a delay tech, basically. And unfortunately, Lord Tenrai wasn't doing anything, so he just got tossed. Yeah.
I think these guys have got the right amount of data they need on one another to probably go nuts in this next round.
Yeah, I think you're going to see Sasori just... I think he needs to push the tempo a little bit more. I mean, that's what Geo excels in, right? Yeah. It's kind of hard to obviously get in. What's
that?
That was 2D. I told you. I've had enough of this man. I've had enough of this man.
Oh, no.
I should start using that button a lot more. I don't use it enough.
Button is wild. Oh, 5K sweep. I like that. Oh my god. Did you see the run momentum on that wild throw?
That was nice. And it goes low. Good block from Sasori into the empty Gunframe.
Oh no, that's
going to be a walk. Good burst.
Was it? We'll find out in a minute.
I think it was a good burst.
He can take this round for sure. It's a good burst, but...
Oh no, he tried it!
Wow. The cyber high five didn't work.
Oh no!
Runs in.
Oh come
Oh
on!
no!
Oh, but the back throw, and then he's gonna get a combo. If he can get the wall
Yeah,
splat
it's
off
done.
of this,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not death just yet. So got 50 meter though. Got 50 meter.
Oh, he tried to throw.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
nah.
No, what?
No.
No.
Oh,
No,
Tenrai.
do not stall it. Do not sell it like this.
Oh, the cross-up jump
my
K.
God.
You're nuts. Tenrai would have been an absolute god if he did purple RC and waited. He would have been an absolute guy if he did that 2D. Oh my god. This combo's nuts. This combo's gas.
Why'd you get like 5k reps?
Because it's fair. It's fair. And it's against Soul, so it's even more fair.
Yeah, fair enough.
2D!
Oh, again! No disjointed hitboxes.
Well, Tenrai's just running into his doom. He doesn't care. RC, you're finished.
Oh, what? You know that was sick.
Thanks for playing. Now you're done. Thanks for playing.
the up red Roman cancel to get to the height that he could air dash over them with the cross up light kick. And I love the fact that they made that burn kick hit after the cross up to extend the combo, because it's kind of a Hail Mary you have to do. I don't know if you can confirm that off
My boy,
the
right
cross-up.
down there. You look unimpressed. What's going on?
I'm impressed. I've just been saying 2D.
Are you not entertained? You look unimpressed, boss man.
And it's crazy. 2D is crazy. I don't know what to say. Like 2D is an insane button. I'm just so happy that Sasori just showed everyone that. I just can't. There's nothing I can say bad about that button. I think it low profiles as well, so it's really good for when people are jumping in and they have like a shallow arc.
What about on
so
what about on their wake up as well? You just do it on their wake up.
I mean, when you're Geo, you just
Do whatever
what you
anyway.
want, right?
Do it,
Yeah, you do whatever. Like you can do delay throw apparently against a soul. Wasn't scared of fire rest then.
See, the moment he stopped caring about baiting Tenrai's burst, he just unleashed the hounds. No pun intended, but like he literally just unleashed everything. He's like, oh, you're not gonna, okay, cool, whatever. Because sometimes you need to, there'll be rounds in games where it's like, right, I want to bait this specific mechanic or whatever, and it doesn't work out, and it's like, you know what, forget it. Like, I'm not winning that mind game. Let's just run with it. If he hits with it, I'll take the damage or whatever, and then just move on.
It's a really sick mind game that like Guild Gear's always had with burst. I know, like me personally, when I'm playing in front of people, I'm always looking for burst. Like there's nearly 550 people. I'm always going to look for burst because I want to entertain those 550 people. If no one's watching, I don't care about if you burst or not.
How much do you miss being able to steal people's souls then? I mean, that was probably one of your favorite things.
That was
right?
definitely one of his favorite things.
Upsetting.
Definitely one of his favorite things.
But now I've got a reason to get more creative. Just like these two players, Pick and Soul, very creative players.
And let's not forget, that is we are in first to 3 territory now because we are on the winners final.
There we go.
Oh my god, so much.
Oh my god. Oh, now.
Nah, is that what Retro Mix-Up's on today? The grab not dead yet. And I think he's blocked. Has he blocked that? No, he hasn't.
I don't think so.
I would have RC'd that. I would have RC'd that. Well, he purple.
Yeah, 100% it was going to be grabbed.
Yeah, it was inevitable. It was inevitable.
I didn't even know he could OTG off the air throw. That's nuts. That's
I think
crazy.
most people can. I actually don't know. I haven't tested, but yeah, I think
off
most
of their
people can
air throws, not the grounded one.
If the air throw doesn't obviously throw him too far away, but Soul doesn't have drawback. So, yeah.
H is just like the fastest move. Like that's like one of the best punishes in the game. I mean, you don't get like big combos off of it, but it can punish a lot of things at range.
Dude, this is insane. And he's gonna win.
Oh, this
Guard break, RC.
Oh, well, time to guess, boy.
Another guard break for sake of it? I don't know.
Oh, you look like the RC actually got rid of the guard break.
I think he did.
I'm guessing.
Probably have to find out.
Yeah, because he looked like he was in a stagger state. Then the RC came out, and then he was just blocking.
He might have been one of it to hit, so he just, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's his thing.
I mean, if I was a solo player, I'd want Fafnir to be hitting as well.
Yeah, I don't think that there's the possibility of knowing what a Soul player is thinking, to be honest.
If they are thinking.
Yo, he almost got the punish, but he PRC'd and then he mashed out the PRC. Deskmenu, you're nuts.
Oh my god! Are you May? What was that?
He woke up with fight. You lot are mad. Nah, do you know what? Stay over there. Stay over there.
Oh, the backdash. Oh, that. I can't keep up.
I can't keep up either.
I can't keep up with the gorilla either.
Nice. There you go. There you go.
Like they are thinking like a mile a minute. Like in all seriousness, they're playing very quick, and it's against their character. So they're like, yeah, I know my character. I know what your options are. I have to think 2 steps ahead and be like, this is what I would do. Like backdash your throw and now, potentially take 40%, but did drop the combo there.
I think it's how the bravado they have on defense. You know, the lack of consideration for the other guy's offense. They're just completely disrespectful, and you kind of got to respect it in a way. Kind of.
Yeah, it's also because like Soul has so many tools, right? There's so much to think about in any given situation.
Look at this.
It always feels like he has it always feels like Soul has like a little bit more of a complete set.
Bro,
Yeah.
you did a Street Fighter 5 tactic. What? You're mad.
Steal return. Steal return.
Soul Chill construct. Again with the backdashes on the grab. They've happened a lot. And look at the reward you get. 50% in corner.
That is
I would do that dashing as well.
OTG into Gunframe, but it didn't connect, so it didn't connect Meaty. Straight to the corner with the revolver.
It's Red Roman cancel to get the wall splat here. Look at that. He gets so much extra off of that one Roman cancel. It was really nice use.
Oh look, rare footage of an anti not working against himself. Oh wow.
No burst. Oh, that was smart. That was smart.
Did you not know Soul was his only bad matchup?
I know, right? And it's a 5-5.
Dude, they both, and speaking of 5-5, they both ran up to each other, did 5 S's, and Retro took that one. So there you go. Retro now moving on to grand finals.
Oh, it's first to 3. Yeah, it's first to 3. I think the.
It's first to 3 now.
I think
because it's winner finals.
Yeah, I did mention before we're first to 3 territory, but I think the lobby system they might have not set it to.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I forgot to change it.
But yeah, there will be potentially one more game being played, but it is 2-0 up to Retro mix-up right now. But yeah, I mean, I think these two have pretty much exemplified Guilty Gear Strive in its early stages. Top tier greatness, having some fun, man. Great corner carry. Don't care about the wall splat because I'm gonna go right back in and guard break your ass anyway. They look like they're having fun.
Look, like if they wanted to block, they would buy Tetris. They didn't buy Tetris. They bought this game to press buttons. They're not trying to block.
Do you know what's mad? It's that line right there. I didn't pay X amount of money to block. It's a mentality that literally everyone's adopted now, and it's like I get it. Look, I get it. But obviously, this is a mirror match. They're not going to listen to each other or do whatever. But sometimes you need a little bit of just down back for 2 seconds. Just 2.
This game requires you to play with your heart. You have to play with your soul, right? I mean, that's just the way it works right there.
That's balls. Yeah.
Hey man, you got to do it. I'm not a soul player. I don't think I could bring myself or just gather my thoughts to do that.
Just because you are a bad guy does not mean you are a bad guy.
I can't do that. Look, I'm just a commentator, and I want everyone to have fun. But what I also want everyone to do is I want you to continue donating to the Match Arena for the ICFC EU region here. You can see the promo code highlighted on your screen, and Chris Seg is still the top donator. Where is everybody at? C4 has joined the rankings. He's the top 5 Match Arena in the EU region there, and then we see Jay Chenser up there with the free Matcherino code right there. I see Retsu
47 seconds.
Let's go.
Took me 47.
There you go. People are contributing, having some fun. Remember, hey, listen, this is all for the players. You give them more money to buy lunch money, maybe buy a new controller after they lose to Soul, and they can buy another one so they can play in next week's ICFC, or they can buy themselves an Astro headset and then join the club because we all got Astro headsets. I mean, do that, or they might buy themselves a hitbox. You're giving them the money to buy this. And if you guys have enjoyed the action, you can see all our handles at the bottom of each of our own individual panels there. Our Twitters are there. You can come and talk to us, complain about us, tell us how great Soul is, tell us how amazing James is.
Look, I mean, to be fair, I mean, just to kind of talk up Matcherino a little bit, but I mean, in this past year with the pandemic, like with all of us going into online events and everything like that, in America, we have to make tournaments to be free to enter because 7 states, like, it's illegal to actually have entry fees and pay out money and stuff like that.
Wow.
If it wasn't for Matcherino, I feel like if it wasn't for Matcherino, these players wouldn't be getting paid out for all these tournaments. So shout outs, honestly, to Matcherino. I know Arturo has said like he's personally given out like $300,000 or 30,000, some stupid number actually. 300,000 might even actually be the number that he's given out over the years that he's been doing that.
Wow,
So,
that clashing in the face. That's crazy.
Hopefully they use that number and make it how minus Soul's DP is on with.
Well,
because right now no one's punishing it. It needs to be that minus, and I think that was Deskmenu over Retro.
Yeah.
So being 2-0 down hasn't really phased it.
Do you know that slight intermission probably what he needed?
Possibly. Maybe he has to
but
rethink.
here comes Retro Mix-Up.
Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't matter. Let's see.
Formality.
Oh, fast Roman cancel. I think that's probably the first or second one we've seen today. The fast Roman cancel. That's a big deal.
Dead, but he's gonna get 50 meter from this.
Oh, was that?
Oh my goodness!
Was that 6? Was that 6p? Whoa, Jesus Christ!
That was 6-3. Yeah.
Oh,
That's one of the. I actually think that's actually to the benefit of Soul that 6P, close slash, and far slash all kind of have similar animations. So sometimes it's hard to tell where he is in his chain sequence.
For sure.
I am so glad I'm commentating this right now. I'm not playing against this dude. look, hard knockdown, guess for game. This is actually guess for game. Oh!
It lost, and again, the 5K only being defeated by another Soul.
Oh.
True privilege.
Fair and balanced. Fair and
Only
balanced.
bad matchup he has is himself.
Yeah.
Top tier privilege, baby. Join the club. Fight fire with fire. If you can't beat him, join him.
That's the definition of a top tier character, right? No bad matchups. There you go.
Listen. Come close. Do you really think Retro Mix-Up cares about any of you people in the chat right now? Do you think he cares about any of his opponents? Someone said, hey, there's a tournament. Sign it up. Donate to the Matcherino, or get them to donate to the Matcherino for you, right? Listen, all right, let me tell you what you lot are doing. You're donating for the prize pool, right, for all these players. What you're doing is you're going to give Retro Mix-Up a nice big dinner from Deliveroo or Uber Eats. He's already thinking. He's thinking, what should I order? He's got the menu opened up. All he needs to do is make sure somebody donates a little bit more money, like Chris said, $50 top donation right there. And he's waiting to see, am I going to get the run back or fight one of these two? Either way, he's thinking about what to eat.
The strategy right now for Retro Mix-Up is he needs to go create all those different accounts and start adding the 50 cents in himself here.
He might have to.
Use that coupon code, man. Just go for it.
Yeah. Duel 1.
All right. So here we go. The two non-souls left in the game, left in the tournament. I mean, we had 4, and 2 of them went 0-2 here in top 8 to get sent out. So we do have the Kai and the Giovanna at least to go up against the last 2 souls.
That shot 5.
I can't remember. I feel we've seen Gio versus Kai, but I can't remember if it was Times Up or Heapski.
Let me go find out. Let me go find out for you.
But either way, that's good for Sasori, right?
It was Times Up versus Sasori.
Right, so.
Okay. Yo, double dash throw. All right, and then a restart. Oh, I went low.
Oh no!
I love it. Her staggered pressure is amazing. I love it.
Dude, I do enjoy that even though Time's Up lost to Heapski, he's in the chat right now cheering for Heapski right here for this Kai solidarity.
He did that. Is that what? Nah, this guy's on something.
Time Up, you need some like tithing, or you need to give money to someone, because right now Sasori is dealing with Kai. Heapski on the back foot, half health. Oh, but the 2S.
A good poke.
It could get back in. Yeah, he's got, like, Kai has the range to kind of keep EO at bay, but you need the space in the first place, and you need combos like that.
He might do a dash up 2D or 5S again. RC.
Dash, boss dash.
And there is no burst here, so he misses the slight conversion. And that 5K is a really good button for Gio. It's got a lot of range.
Yeah. When Gio hits you with close slash, it's just a complete guessing game what she's going to do next.
Do you know what? I have to find out why Sasori's doing dash up 263 in his opponent's faces. There's no draw. It looks like there's no real drawback to it, but.
Okay, here comes Heapski, has a chance here, but no more resources. This is the hard part.
Dash, yeah.
And that
Crazy.
Yeah. It's hard to see. You can't blame him.
Her
Dash
tap
throw
throw game
is
is just
so
insane.
fast.
Yeah, no, hey, listen, her tap throw game is amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It's so fast. It's like virtually a Kara throw, dashing in the throw like that. It's just you get so much range and it's so fast. She just like almost teleports forward.
That was so good. Here's the thing: even if you burst, she has an immediate way to get back in. That's what's crazy.
I didn't know kind of hit spiral.
Into
combo
5 HS.
5H.
Yeah, it's nuts. If you got the right range, if you get the right spacing, that's nuts. And then the RC behind that, crazy.
Oh no,
he
not a
missed
big
it.
punish.
I think you need stun state prior to that. I think you need stun state for 5H
Oh,
into.
that was rude. He dashed
He
in,
got away with
dashed
that.
out, then went back in after he saw the the projectile starting up. That's crazy.
Yeah, he actually
No,
nearly
man,
got away with it.
That's how fast her dash is.
Damn, this guy's making Gio look like the best in the game, but that is a clear line.
Wow, you thought you was a right backdash in the closest.
Oh, and he's done it again. He's going to get the
No, you
hard
can't,
knockdown off of the
thing
overdrive.
is-
This might be guess for game if he doesn't burst.
Okay, there we go.
He's got the meter.
Dragon install.
Oh yeah,
He's got a dragon.
Dragon is still. He can do, but I wouldn't. This matchup, I'm not 200%.
Nah, he's got to do something at this point. You got to put all the chips
The
down.
fireball game's better, the stun dip is better, the DP's better, but he
Yeah,
needs to end it on the RC.
Just throw again. The wake up throw is gonna do it for Sasori. And there you go. Oh
don't
man,
know.
that throw is putting in work.
I'm kind of on the side of C4 here. I think you should have at least tried Dragon Install and see what happens.
It's because he loses some of his
You gotta
combos.
go out hype, right? You gotta go out hype.
That's the best way to go out. I mean, I think Dragon Install makes Kai very, very strong. Like, his whole toolkit is different. Like, stun edge, I think it's the S stun edge or the light stun edge does 2 hits. Thunderbolt, I believe, gives a hard knockdown.
Nice.
Like, he becomes a very strong character, and it helps to make comebacks because he gets a combo of his DP as well.
But didn't you just say that he loses some combos?
Yeah, so there's certain combo routes that he loses because of the move change properties. Also, he gains less tension, so he actually loses a lot of ways to cancel stuff like that. So it's like, so the best time to do it is actually when you have 100%. So then you just use 50% to get the Dragon install, and then you have 50% to play around with.
As we saw, I was like, look, it was a guess for game situation after the overdrive into the wall splat. I said the only way he's coming back into this was a burst, and he did. I think he just took it safely and went for the RC, but it's unfortunate.
I actually don't know the answer to this. If he activates Dragon Install, does he change the background music?
I actually don't know.
I'm not sure. It would be great to hear Holy Orders, but
because that's the key, right? I mean, when Soul changed the background music, that was what made it hype, right?
Yeah, it was like frightening. It was like final boss music, and you're like, oh, I'm just designed not to win this matchup anymore. Cool. I'm so scared. But speaking of Soul, he's back on screen against Gio.
Yeah.
Deskmenu from the Ashes.
I'm thinking, here's the thing, the way Sasori's been playing today has actually been really good and I've learned a lot, but I don't think it's going to work 100% against Soul. So.
Yeah, I'd say like Soul's corner pressure is probably a little bit better than Gio.
Punish, yeah, that's a punish.
So
that's guaranteed, right? Because that moves like -4 and like Soul gets a guaranteed punish from the 5k, so.
Well, that one was the 5th frame, I think, that connected on. I think it's more than -4 in that situation.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Look at the spacing, but what are you spacing for? Because this Soul's going to explode forward any moment.
Oh, look at that! It's just trying to get the counter hit, staggered pressure on both ends. But the game said Soul has to win. Oh, get the combo!
That's good.
You know what? Take those. You take those.
Someone
Trade that
started a
5H for
voice
their
chat.
best.
Who's trying to interrupt our commentary? Go away. Leave us alone. Go away. Oh no!
Oh no! Corner carry. He's definitely gonna. Oh man.
Yeah.
He had to. After that whiff throw.
But Soul's got 100 tension.
Oh, please
Holy
confirm
moly.
that into
No meter
his
to
block.
extend.
Oh no, he is 100% of RC.
Yeah. Back to away. Shimmies. He can't. He's got 5S. You can't shimmy him. Soul is unshimmyable.
Dash up throw.
Wow.
That's fair enough.
That round was
What
on
a dash!
that round was on borrowed time for me. I feel the only thing I can nitpick about Sasori's gameplay is if he just does 5 HS can hit, goes 236k, you get more damage from that.
Oh, that was good. He was calling out 6B, I think. Oh my
There we go! There we go! Dates out the burst. We know Sasori has been doing that all tournament long.
That's crazy.
What?
The Soul player dash forward.
Hey, guy.
I know.
He even done jump P to bait the burst. He's actually playing 4D chess.
5P. It's got to be 5P. It's got to be 5P.
The saying is like, you can't play chess against the pigeon. And so, Obi doing pigeon stuff, he's just pressing. Look at it going, so do it.
Oh, the throw.
Oh no.
Tech.
Here comes Cole.
He's looking for that cannon.
Thing
He's
is,
looking
one
for it.
confirm. Oh no, he goes through.
Oh, what? Chip him. Chip him. Okay, didn't.
Doesn't even need it, just gets the cross up. Wow. Ooh, and look at this. Sasori getting the first game here. This is first to 3 again.
I really feel like Sasori is living life on edge right now. He's really playing with what he can get away with against Soul.
He has to. Against Soul, you have to do this sort of thing.
Okay.
And you know what? He's rewarded for winning.
Wait, what was that? What was that? You
Burst,
serious?
taking the burst again?
You can't burst when you're.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, it must have been execution error because you can't burst when you're splat on the wall.
Yeah. Throw again.
right,
Not
yeah,
dead.
that's
RC.
Oh, the red RC, that was smart. Yeah, there you
Good,
go.
good,
We
good,
had the meter for that.
Yeah, good.
And here we go. Look at this. Great job from Sasori so far. Who
Yo,
set Sasori losing bracket?
He just broke that?
I'm not sure actually.
Duck sent him to
Yeah.
Ooh, Gunframe, point blank, very hard to get around. Nice throw, and here we go. Soul pressure. Another normal throw.
Wake up.
Oh, that was a
throw.
good
Take it. What we got? Delayed pressure. He misses his throw. That was not good. Oh, you were so lucky you didn't get full punish there. Gets the burst to keep him in the corner. Shit. Whoa.
Nice. Use narrow to get around the Gunflame. Side swap. No, we can just take to the other corner.
Yeah.
Chris Brown wall-to-wall stuff.
I know. Oh, I saw that sneaky 2D. I saw that 2D.
Do it again. Oh, actually no. Put it away. Put it
Why
away.
are you whiffing throws? What are you doing?
Oh, you're out the corner.
Why? See, this exactly. This is what I mean. I don't know if that's trying to stop people from reacting to his dash so he commits an attack, but it's like he got punished for that same tactic that's been working against everybody else.
I mean, maybe he might stop doing it now, but before he wasn't really getting punished for it, right?
Yeah.
But Des is showing like, yeah, you're gonna catch one of these S's if you keep doing that move. But I think the game plan's changed now. Yeah, look at the aggression here.
All right, cross up. He tried to do a volcanic viper, but it's not working, so he chose to block this time around Deskmenu.
Oh my goodness! I think Sasori almost crossed himself up. Didn't know he was gonna go under. Here we go.
Take the
No
combo.
side switch on this.
Yeah. Oh, nice freestand. He's done a lot of freestands here, which is pretty interesting.
Oh, and he's gonna use the
Super.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
James is okay.
I said
It's
super,
okay.
but
It's exactly where it is, and I know what you're thinking. S into 5K works as a link
damn.
without counter hit.
Can't
What a
believe
guy.
that worked.
What a guy.
Without counter hit. He's the poster boy, innit? He's the poster boy. Look at the risk.
Please stop doing that.
Exactly.
Please, please, please.
Actually, insta block that as well.
I know. Can it hit?
Yeah,
And the
that
revolver
6H
straight to the
is so
corner.
Nice.
Whoa, he needs
Yeah.
6H combos off of the light buttons. Oh, okay, here we go. Just to extend the combo, get the wall splat as well.
I'm loving this right now.
Combo.
And he needs this positive meter build right now as well. Come on.
Still down by a lot.
Do you know what? That has not worked once. That has not worked once.
He's just calling out a button, so
Yeah.
that's all he's doing, but it's not working.
Yeah, do you beat soul buttons?
You beat like 6P, anything that goes
Nice.
to mid, but like
Wait, we got a match.
Oh, YLC! That's it! Yeah, that's it! Why did he... Oh! I think he tried to throw. Why did you keep trying to do something?
Yeah, you're definitely minus in that situation. You can't challenge. You can't challenge.
Do you know what? I think regardless of the score, whatever happens, I think Sasori's going to have to reassess how he applies pressure to Soul. He's getting punished every time.
Wow, the text though. Yeah, don't hit me with 5K, please. I might disintegrate on screen.
5K into the cancel, and he's going to get the wall splat as well. This is big. Yeah, this is big. Is he going to wake up DP? I would.
Oh, it's
And
gonna be it
that's why he
anyway.
backlashed. Wow, he did it again!
Oh, he's dead.
got
He might be
worse.
dead.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that should be it.
He's dead.
That should be dead.
I think he's dead. He's dead. Yeah, he is. Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, come on. That's like three. That's 2 moves into super plus the wall splat damage. Come on.
Oh, the throne, because he blocked the YRC, right?
Oh,
So
did he
don't-
block it? I thought he
Yeah,
got
he
hit.
blocked it.
Okay. Gotcha.
TB again. Restand.
Same sides.
Oh, right. He's running into it. Hey, listen. I think Deskmenu's mind has been good because he's been running doing.
Oh
blocking and parrying.
no! Oh no, super though. Okay.
No, I respect it. Obviously, that would have been guess for game, but. Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
Nice
Just do the
instant
dead.
block.
Yep.
The instant block on that. That was nice.
Yo, the
That
way.
was
Kept
real
him at
big.
the range to go for the DP to steal that turn. She is plus on block off of that burn kick. But,
Yeah.
you know, he just went for the DP afterwards to steal that turn
Hey, the way.
and
you
caught
know,
her hitting buttons.
the way this top 8 has been panning out, and especially like the latter stages, these last 4 guys, hey, listen, like I said, you see all the mechanics now. IB, flawless defense, mind games, especially what's been happening between these two so far. Sasori's had like no success doing run-up DP in his face, been punished, and the one time he was probably going to change it up, what did Deskmenu do? 5S, and it said can hit. And it was like, all right, that's when you know the guy's in your head. That's when you literally know it's like, this guy is completely living in your head rent-free, right? But it's 2-1 to Deskmenu right now, so.
I've always told that to a lot of the beginner players who have trouble with fighting games. It's like, you know, at first it feels like you're not having fun because it's like you're having trouble winning and everything, but you get to that first match where you feel yourself living in somebody's head, and it's one of the greatest feelings ever. Like it just is, and that's where we all want to get to when we play fighting games.
Oh, I've not seen that confirmed before.
It's actually, I think it's pretty hard to do, and he's done it again.
He really should stop that.
But
It's not worked the
this is the
first
thing.
time.
He feels the need to burst every time it doesn't work, and I feel he just wastes his burst. But that's just me.
It could
Try to
be
stick-
a case of like, you know, I take this risk, if it works, I win the rounds. It could
Yeah.
be a case of that, right? But obviously Deskmenu is showing that they're not that guy, right?
Another
they're,
break.
They're definitely at it. Losers finals.
Like dash to try. Oh please!
Oh
Did it
no!
again.
For everything that
punish
is
that time.
holy, please stop! Oh my!
He's really trying hard to do that and throw. Dash throw and dash DP seem to be his game, but why not just do dash 5K instead? You know, just don't commit yourself to a situation where you're either going to get the counter hit or perhaps get punished huge.
Yeah, I think he just wants the mental damage, to be honest.
Oh, that fight was too far. I think he missed his dash to get the punish as well. There's the bandit bringer. He's in the corner. You ain't got no burst. That was good fast RC.
Block.
Oh,
Oh no!
oh, he's dead.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's like a Marvel game. You can only block for so long. And there it is. Deskmenu's going to take it over Sasori. So Sasori's going to end this in 3rd place. And I do believe we have a 3-place payout here.
Third
So
place
I think
payout? I think so,
Sasori
yeah.
is going to... Yeah, so I think Sasori is going to get a piece of that Matcherino prize pool again. Shout outs to everybody who has helped contribute to that as well. But grand final, sure enough, is going to be Retro Mix-Up versus Deskmenu. So we are going to get a sole champion
That's what you all wanted.
for this tournament, no matter who wins. So there you go, a soul taking a tournament.
Yeah, do you know what?
Guaranteed at this point.
You know, shout outs to Sasori. Well played today. Obviously, just came short of the grand prize. Like I said, I've learned a lot from watching him. Definitely active, definitely utilized the mobility that Fury was mentioning earlier in the stream today. I think reassess what you do against Soul. That's the only thing I can say. And try not to be overcommittal with dash up DP in the guy's face. Like I said, what did I say, Mace? I said block for 2 seconds. Look what happens.
I said go buy Tetris if you want to block.
Well, he did, and then he turned
And
it
he
into
did.
a full combo into
did.
a wall splat, and he broke some blocks.
He did.
Well,
I mean, I guess you don't think that Soul's gonna show you respect. Maybe that's
True.
why there was more
true.
dash up. I want to say DP, but it's not really DP, is it? Dash up
Yeah, it's
cartwheels.
Cartwheel,
But-
63.
Yeah.
Anti-air.
But yeah, we've got the grand finals. Everyone wanted Soul versus Soul. Retro versus Deskmenu. And we had some really good souls, right? We had Tenrai, we also had AnBi.
Yeah, shout out to AnBi.
A lot of good souls.
Right, so obviously this is the grand final. So Retro is in winner's side. He has to win 3 games. Deskmenu has to reset the bracket and then win another 3. So he's got a big mountain to climb, winning 6 games. Ow. And before, in the winner's side, Retro Mix-Up did beat him 3-0. So
Yeah.
let's see if we can change that.
Just to echo what you were talking about, C4, it's like Illo Soul is a very, very good character. It's not to downplay any of these players' skill. They're definitely here for a reason. Like, you have to know what you're doing with something. 100%. You can't just randomly mash buttons and get to the sort of stage. So yeah, and the best thing about Soul is like, even though there's so many tools, like players play them so differently. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you can tell who is who.
I see. Oh, got the dust. Yo.
Wow, that hit from mad far.
I know. Yeah. Crazy.
And everyone uses that burst there, so a lot of people have been trying to learn burst baits off of the dust as well.
Yeah, dust damage is frightening, to say the least. That is spooky damage, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how much damage you get off of dust now. I never thought it did that much.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know what the frame data is. I feel like dusts are a little slower because you have to now do the charged version. Are they a little slower than they used to be?
Well, they used to be cat-specific, I believe. Oh, maybe no, maybe on block they were cat-specific, actually. I don't know about startup, but yeah, I think they're like -10 on block, the fully charged one.
Wow, didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, he missed the
It's not a
dust.
lot, considering how much damage you get if you get hit by it.
Hey, yo, this combo, is he dead? Super. Oh, okay. Okay.
Wall splat.
I thought he got the wall splat. That's why.
Yeah, the wall cracked.
Yeah.
Oh no, he just mistimed the RC.
Right.
All right.
I
Well,
respect it. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
2D,
Oh yeah.
the god.
I know.
The ignorance.
I know.
It
We're
has
gonna
to-
have to call that move the Mago, right? Because it's the 2D god. That's basically what it
The
is.
Margo.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Sure enough.
Man.
Oh, the mash out. Imagine mashing your 2P against a character with... Yeah, soul players are constructed uniquely.
I think so. I think they're definitely built differently. And they're from a planet at the back of the 9 galaxies. I definitely feel that.
Oh my
Yo, are you done?
goodness.
Are you finished? That's a wrap.
Red.
Nah, you should have. Okay. Oh, he is
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah. It's
You know
soul
what?
damage.
You can't take that meter with you, right? So just spend it however you need to kill.
Bumbleclaw!
We went through this.
No, that was not. No, did you not see that? No. Nah, you know what? Mute my mic. I'm done. Nah, you not commentating this game, man.
Yeah, I mean...
You know what the craziest thing was? After that session that we had earlier where we were just like testing everything out and you kept saying that word was stuck in my head for like the rest of the day.
I mean, that counter hit definitely...
Nah, listen.
We lasted hours without saying it.
No,
He
I'm sorry.
decided on the last
Listen,
round.
I said, listen, let me tell you something. On the way to where I am, I'm at a studio right now. On the way here, I said, I'm not going to say it. There's no reason to say it. I got told not to say it. Do you not see how far that kind of hit from far? Come on. Am I the only player that saw that?
It's soul, man. See, this is what I mean. I'm just immune to it. It's soul. Like...
Why are you being blasé about the whole thing?
Because it's soul. He's been
It's soul.
doing this.
Yeah.
It's in his name. It's actually in his name.
Nah, kind of hit's not in his name, bro.
Frederick, soul bad guy. He just does bad things. He counter hits you from half screen with HS. Why not?
Yeah. And then like you're going to the corner immediately.
That
Like,
was
oh, nice.
unreasonable. That was
Guess I'm
unfair.
going to the corner.
That was unfair.
Like-
I'm sorry. If I've offended anyone, I'm sorry. If I've upset the higher ups, I'm
Jammers,
sorry. But
his name isn't Soul Fair Guy. Why do you expect this?
I
from
never
him?
no, I never said it had to be fair. I'm just saying why you
Funny.
kind of hit from like look, you're kind of hitting from like the other end of the screen. Why?
Because Frederick doesn't obey rules. He's a hunter and he hunts gears or something. He does his own thing.
By the way, I mean, Retro Mix-Up won on the winner's side 3-0, but Deskmenu is coming back here. I mean,
for sure.
He's gone 2-0 so far, but oh my God.
Punish. You know what? He's actually been. I know it hasn't been full punishes, but Deskmenu's actually been the most consistent at dealing with the S version of Volcanic Viper. But it is because he's using Soul.
Oh, he's dust.
Combo into the chain into the overhead. Nicely done.
Yeah, the 2K Dust is it's kind of like a Kai special, but Soul, you know what he can do. Pretty much everything anyone else can. He's kind of like the Dragonball trade.
Slumped again in the throw whiff. Oh, he's going to get a nice combo here.
Into the corner.
Oh my, what?
Oh no. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
good.
hard knockdown.
That's no trench.
Tyrant Rave, right, gets the game. No burst. What are you going to do?
Wow, I
Are
almost
you going
thought
to put
that
him
was
down?
gonna kill.
Hey, he done it. He done the DP. He said, nah, I'm staying in this game.
He said, you ain't got safe jumps like that.
Oh no, I think this is over. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, 5K.
Trade.
Yo, Deskmenu about to reset the bracket after what happened in the winners final. Let's see if Retro's got something to say about that.
No 6P, okay.
Faint Gunflame. I think you can try and challenge there, but obviously you're not sure if the actual Gunflame will come out, so that's the mix-up.
Yeah.
Can't he just do Volcanic Viper regardless? I think he can do it against himself.
Yeah.
I don't think these Soul players are ignorant enough.
Up to a 2P, I should say.
Yeah, I don't think it's not that they're ignorant. It's just that they know what the other soul can do if they like with the DP.
Yeah, that's gonna take that round right there. And look at this.
Solid.
Retro mix-up on the board here in the first set. Again, as you mentioned earlier, Jammers, Retro mix-up can only be eliminated if he's sent to loser's bracket first. So Deskmenu does have to win 2 sets.
Oh, reversal Volcanic Viper there. I think he tried to get a far HS there. I'm not sure what one that was, but
Possibly. And you can see how like the difference. Retro's been very like fluid with the movement, right? They're tidying back, they're keeping guessing with the DPs, and it seems like Deskmenu just trying to snipe opportunities. But it's really hard.
here's the thing.
Oh my god!
You know what? That was sick. But C4, here's the thing, right? Remember, Deskmenu wants to reset the bracket, so you're seeing him put all the chips down now. Retro's still got a little bit of leeway to play with to see what he's like before he goes, okay, let me see if I can repeat what happened in the winners final. So you're definitely seeing a difference in style and mentality in the gameplay.
These are definitely like winners sides DPs.
Oh yeah.
If I was a loser side, I wouldn't be doing these DPs. I wouldn't be making a throw like that. Oh my gosh. Deskmenu.
I pressed 5P! You see what I mean? Oh
Good
yeah.
good burst. He had to.
Damage 2D.
Oh no, he messed
What are
up.
you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah,
You're
he's
dead.
trying
No,
to
you
get
deserve to
juggled
lose.
with that.
You actually deserve to lose. Oh,
Oh, 50 can win. No, don't vortex there.
Wow, he just went for it. He didn't have any meter to burst it, or I mean to Roman cancel or anything.
No.
That was just a hard read, a Hail Mary.
just
basically.
felt like it. And do you know what? Do you know what's mad about being a soul player? Well, it's not even mad. Do you know what's great about being a soul player? If something don't work out, you're like, meh, I could have done something else. But listen, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Got to try it at some point.
It's technically 0-0 now, right? Yeah, there we go. It's technically 0-0 now. So Deskmenu coming all the way back here, trying to take the first Guilty Gear strive of the ICFC here in Europe.
Oh no.
Oh no, here we go. Is he gonna wake up and do it? Damn. Do you know what?
5K?
Do you know what's crazy? It's only the soul players have actually run up. Like, instead of backing away after the wall splat, the regular one, they're the only ones that have run forward, not back.
Well, you are so. It just sort of run out of Wag 1, isn't it?
Yo. Right, hard knockdown. This will be guess for the game. If he guesses wrong, he's dead. I think he's...
That's going to hit.
You get him, you did. There you go.
Right.
As we mentioned, I don't even know what the wake-up timing window is. Like, is it like 2 frames, 3 frames?
Yeah, I was literally about to ask C4. I don't think these safe codes are legit.
No, they're not. I mean, it's hard to tell, but because of the landing recovery that you have from like IDing, I was just going to assume that's just tofu.
Yeah,
it's not a meeting. Like, what you're doing is not real. You kind of have to expect that, especially early on in the game, right? If he would have ran on the ground, then I might have been scared, but the IED kind of shows like, yeah, you're just hoping this works, right?
RC burst? No, he didn't do it. He's not doing it. Okay.
Oh,
there it is.
He kind of has to burst there, but
you know what?
now he has no life. That might have been an aerial opportunity, but...
That was a punish, because he saw him with the
Oh no!
Oh, you're going to land and get punished here.
Good call on that missing right there, and actually having the wherewithal to throw out that standing slash right there. But I mean, I say that, but you know what? Souls are probably just going to be hitting stand slash anyway.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's say, you know what? That was meticulous spacing. He knew he was going to whiff. But even then,
meticulous spacing.
We got to give it to them, man. It's like, listen, I know you guys you're having some fun. You paid good money to beat Unga Bunga. That's what we're here for. But sometimes we got to give you a little bit of credit. Your safe jumps might not be perfect, but you can whiff punish a bandit revolver. You know.
Has Soul officially taken Unga Bunga away from Leo now? Is Soul the new?
I only
Unga
see
Bunga?
Soul on my screen right now. I don't see Leo. I can only talk about what I see on my screen.
To be honest, half cast is Unga Bunga still anyway, so it's fine.
The thing is, like, with Soul, it's like we kind of meme on the button. It's like, but why would you not use a good tool? This is the thing with like top tier characters. It's like, yeah, you can just press that button. It will always work. It's like, yeah, that's why I'm playing this character, because it's a good tool. Why would I play a character where I can't use half of their buttons, or I have to do I have to wait for all the moves of Saturn to align before I can punish with this button? It's like, no, I'm just gonna pick Soul and play correctly.
Listen, this guy don't have to wait on a Wednesday afternoon on the 7th month of the year on planet Pluto to make his tools work. They just work. It's 365 days a year.
Oh, that was a good win.
Oh, but the drop combo turned into a reset. We take those.
I didn't even know that combo, and that almost got the wall splat as well. There's 3 jabs into the HS. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying earlier that 6H is so fast. Soul is one of the only characters that gets that kind of a situation off of,
nice.
2P.
Right, backs off here. Ooh. No RC. He didn't even RC that. Well, that was a big risk there, but he's gonna RC it now. There you go.
Oh.
He might be. Yeah, he waited. Oh
my God!
He's waiting for it. He's waiting for it.
That was sick.
Oh, you have to win around now.
You have to win. Come on, you don't lose like that, man.
I was like, dude, you can't do something sick like that and then not win. But it's
That hurts.
That was nuts. Do you know what? Like I said, I've noticed a mirror, but the interaction these two players have had has actually been pretty cool.
Yeah, they're playing Soul at a very high level.
Yeah.
They're not. I mean, some of the neutrals a bit. Yeah, okay, whatever. But
still
the decision making, when we can see it, is super clean. I like the combos. Unfortunate. It's alright. It's alright.
Commentators cursing them.
I'm sorry, Retro.
Nah, you ain't apologizing.
Oh no, he is dead. Dead.
Brown bread, mate, all over the place.
Mate. Man. How is it that Deskmenu has somehow managed to turn this whole thing around? This is crazy.
He realized that match in his favor.
Well, to be fair, he actually wasn't playing bad in the winners' final, I feel. It's just a lot of unlucky situations in the closing moments, but turn it around.
And I always think to myself, whenever you lose a match, you're always thinking about it. Right? Like, I could have did this. And when you win, you're like, yes. And so maybe Deskmenu thought about it a lot,
Oh, wait, a double wake up 5K. Are you serious?
These guys are amazing. They're absolutely amazing.
I can do better.
They do not care.
They actually don't care right now.
There's one hive mind.
RC dead.
Oh no,
that should be
dead.
the game, and he
Yo, DP.
You should have DP'd.
Sometimes I feel these guys should just DP on every single wake up just for the sake of it. I don't know. Why stop using a good... You literally said it. Why stop using a good tool? Why stop using a good tool?
It's not that good. It's better on whiff. SDP is actually better on whiff.
Yeah, they'll spend the bar. They don't care. Volcanic Viper RC, they don't care.
Well, he tried to DP between Fire Race and the Gunframe. I respect it.
That's what I said before.
He sees the gap and he goes, I'm not allowing this. I'm the conductor. I work in London Underground. Gunflame keeps him in the corner. 2D trades with something. Doesn't matter. We're going to get headbutted, put back in the corner.
Throw. Nice run up throw.
Headbutted again.
Tech. Oh, he jumped. Okay.
What? Oh, no. Yep.
Yeah, first keep himself alive right now.
Yeah, do you know what? That situation you talked to me about well before C4 has actually been happening. That's happened twice. The delayed bandit bring.
Oh, the shimmy. He got him to whiff the throw. And look at this. Deskmenu now. Trying to go up 2-1. Already has the reset.
Damn,
this doesn't hurt.
Yeah,
he did burst.
No, I respect that. I'll take that. I mean, look, you lose a bit of damage, but the guy hasn't got burst. Now you just run all over him.
Oh, we're going to fight back. We got a free frame button. We can't take the mick out of me and Desku. DB.
YRC again?
Waiting for a DB.
Yeah, that's what he's waiting for. The other guy was waiting for that.
I play Leo. I share the brain cell.
Uppercut to it.
That's
I share
brilliant.
the brain cell.
That's brilliant.
He might have tried to uppercut there. He might have, and he just got hit. Maybe he missed it.
Possibly.
Do you know?
You're all losing brain cells right now.
I definitely am. I definitely am. Do you know what's mad funny? It's when you YRC how awkward that situation is for everyone.
Oh yeah, no, I always try to flash kick. If I get hit by YRC, of course I'm gonna flash kick. Why not?
Yo, Deskmenu putting in the work right now, and he's about to get this round and put himself
literally.
at tournament point. Yo!
They have thrown up the gloves, man. They just do not care right now.
Dude, everything turned around. What happened? Retro mix-up with the 3-0 victory last time, and now everything is Deskmenu.
How are these stuffs working?
The slow
And again, I mean, what do we know the backstory of Deskmenu here? Because our one breaking news is when he sent times up to losers.
Nah, honestly, I have a lack of information on this guy. But
This is gonna be awful after if he does get this last.
Oh my god, are you serious?
oh, he's done it! He did it!
Did you get him? No, it missed. It missed.
Yeah, he had to. He had to cancel it anyway.
Yeah. Ooh.
Head to it. That's it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And there it is. Deskmenu is the first ICFC Guilty Gear Strive European champion. Congratulations to Deskmenu.
Sorry, there's something on the camera. I've got to clean it real quick.
Oh, that 5 frame.
Do you know what? I respect that play, but I don't agree with it. That's
how it goes. That's how it goes. Have I just completely blurred the camera because it's on my foot? Okay.
So it looks like shoutouts to Ireland. Apparently, Deskmenu real name Connor. Congratulations
Shoutouts to Connor,
him.
man. Well played. Round of applause. Like I said, I know it's Sol, but give credit where credit is due because, again, the decision making and the interactions you had with Retro Mix-Up, as well as all the other games today, you even made the breaking news. You played well today, and now...
That's true.
I mean, honestly, you know, we joke because Sol is kind of the meme right now in Guilty Gear. We joke, but honestly, good stuff, especially making that adjustment, you know, coming from loser side, losing to Retro Mix-Up, and then coming right back and winning basically 6-1. That's really
there's your
impressive
gifts.
adjustment.
I'm just letting you know, there's your gifts. All right. Shoutouts to Deskmenu, Retro Mix-Up, all the guys that done it, and damn it, he took it off. If you want to buy this picture off me, you got to donate to the match arena. We're nearly at $200. Listen, if you want to, it's not my picture, but make sure you guys donate to the pot. There's still a bit of time to do so, but we had a lot of contributors today. Shout out to everyone that tuned in and enjoyed the games because it was a good laugh. It was good to chill and talk about some Strive along with the boys here. And of course, once again, shout outs to Deskmenu for doing that because again, 3-0 in the winners final, he lost. A little bit of time to think about things, turned it round. 6 games to 1 in the final mirror match. Like I said, in the winners final, I don't think he played like that bad. It was just unfortunate in a couple of situations. So then grand finals turned it around, and then as C4 spotted out before, he had to take a couple more risks because he was on the loser side and he had to force the bracket reset. Because in winner's side, you know, you can not sandbag, but you can take a little bit more risk and kind of assess what your opponent's doing. But when you do that, each and every game they win, they're building that momentum, getting that courage back, and it's like, yeah, let's do it. We can go and do that, and that's what we saw with Deskmenu's gameplay there. So once again, shout out to him. Sol's the best.
That was just the first week. Yeah. Prelude to everything that's about to come, right?
He gave you pre-season gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, what's cool about that? Well, I mean, before I even say this, but like, obviously next week, July 1st, we're gonna have the next ICFC for Europe as well. That's on twitch.tv/tennomedia. Of course, right after this, actually, is going to be the North American one on twitch.tv/TastySteve. And before this was the one in Asia on twitch.tv/MajinObama. July 1st will be another preseason match, but then starting July 8th, that's when you got to come in with all guns blazing, because that's where the points are going to start being amassed, and you want to be the winner of the season for bragging rights and for some cool prizes as well.
Yeah, for sure. It's remember, it's every Thursday. Obviously, we're in the preseason stages right now. Next week will be the second and last preseason before the actual season starts. and it is on console, PS4 and PS5. Unfortunately, no PC. So if you do have both consoles, blow off the dust on your PS4, or if you have a PS5, load it up, play some Strive, come and join us. Because again, you'll see myself, Fire, James Chen, C4, you'll get Mr. E, you'll get guys like Tank as well. Tank will be joining you very soon on the mic as well. But overall, I think the gameplay we saw today, obviously we had a lot of mirror matches, it was cool, but the players we saw behind those characters, pretty good stuff. I mean, what do you think, C4?
I feel, even though there was a lot of representation of Soul, from previous tournaments I've seen, at the top level, there hasn't been that many Souls. I don't know, maybe they're all saving it for ICFC, I don't know.
They'll come out when the big guns come out.
Yeah, they saw the match arena and went, okay, cool. But yeah, like the 2 Kais, the Geo, really strong
Shouts
Geo.
to Sasori.
The last time I saw a strong Zero was at Celtic. I think they got the top 8 there. So the style of plays as well, even though we got 4 Souls, the styles of plays were so different between AnBi, 10, Retro, and then obviously our winner, Deskmenu, who none of us really knew about, right? When the breaking news obviously powered them up, and the momentum they carried through from the loss against Sasori, who was smoking everyone with Geo, smoking everyone with the close sets and throw game. Something just clicked, and yeah, Desku definitely showed me a way that you can turn the tides, because it definitely looked like every match was just falling out of his grasp, and yeah, he just pulled it back. So really impressive.
Cool. I mean, Fira, how did you feel about today for a pre-season event?
Pretty damn good matches. The thing is, what makes this so exciting as well is because, like you said, we didn't really know who Deskmenu is. At least I haven't heard of them anyway. And Strive is a new game, and just starting off, you're gonna get all these new demons and all these new players, all these strong players just coming out of nowhere, right? And it's going to be exciting to watch, and you're going to have to keep an eye on all these people, not only the veterans, not only the good players currently that you know from other games.
Yeah.
There's going to be new people in. There's so many new players for Strive right now, and it's sold really well, and everyone's going to have to adjust. Everyone's going to have to keep an eye on all the tech, and it's going to be a interesting next half year, I think.
Hey, this game is forever developing, but James, how did you feel about today watching some more European action in another fighting game?
What's really cool about this is that, as we saw a lot of these players here in these later matches play really, really super well. There was still a lot of drops here and there, and I feel like we're still getting our legs under us, as this goes on, as the season goes on. Once everyone starts perfecting their situations, practicing their fast cancel mix-ups and everything, this game is going to start becoming very terrifying, like I said, and I can't wait to start seeing a lot of what people are doing with the RCs at the high levels and such. And resource management in this game is going to be fascinating, especially because you can't take it between rounds. And so I'm excited. I am very optimistic about the future of this game, and I'm eager to see more European action as we keep going.
Yeah, for sure. It is a hyper-aggressive game, and we are still in the early stages of it, and we're all still learning. Make sure if you didn't join today's tournament and you enjoyed the action and you want some of us to commentate games, have a laugh, or even win the Matcherino, join us next week. It's another pre-season game, and then join us. Save the tech, save that stuff for Nationals, and then when the real money and all the stuff comes out, just be a Faust player and just come and win the tournament where nobody knows what you're doing. Listen, I'll give you free advice here. That's what I'm saying. I want more people to enter this to see more gameplay here. Look, we saw a great top 8 there with the players, and we might see more double-ups in the mirrors. We might be seeing more characters. Heck, a pot might come in and grab everyone for some food. I don't know. I don't know. It could be a thing. You might see some of us enter in some of these tournaments on one of the Thursdays, upcoming Thursdays. Who knows? But it is going to be interesting there. So I think, obviously, the tournament has wrapped up. Richard, is there anything we need to talk about before we have to do the closing moments? All right. Can we run the ads one more time so that people know regarding what they have for ICFC for
Astro headsets?
Yeah, of course. So we got Astro headsets as well. Shout outs to Deskmenu for winning the tournament and getting the prize money. Now you can go buy yourself one of those Astro headsets and feel like us. I think you should get Solbadguy branded ones. I think you should. I think that'd be a really good. I can give you the picture. But also, what you can do is make sure you hit up the website here, hitboxarcade.com/ICFCG. If you want to pick up yourself a hitbox, we got a hitbox advocate with us, C4IQ. He can do nothing but praise or give nothing but praise to the hitbox there. Take control of your own destiny and your own tournaments and your own prize money. So if you want to win, you can get yourself a hitbox. And obviously you can stay connected as well for all Tenno Media's social media outlets there. Twitter, YouTube, and the Patreon as well. If you missed the tournament, the archives are still up on the Twitch channel. But then I'm hoping they do get uploaded to the YouTube channel as well. But okay, I have been told that they do. So if you missed it, it will be uploaded to the YouTube channel later on. But ladies and gentlemen, Dungeons and Dragons, that's going to be it from us on the European side. Fire, James, C4. Thank you very much for, having some bants and letting us watch. Apologies for saying Bumbleclot. It had to come out once. I promised I said I wouldn't do it, but it came out, so I'm going to apologize for that.
All right, we're done here.
But we are done. But do not forget, Strive action happens around the clock every Thursday. And next
Imagine
it's going to
getting
be
cancelled in the preseason.
I know. How about that? Hey, that could be an article for Event Hubs. I get cancelled before the even actual season starts.
Scammers destroys the ICFC. All right, there.
That's why they brought me on board, baby. Make sure you tune into Tasty C's channel, twitch.tv/tasty_C for North American action for Guilty Gear Strive. We gotta love you and leave you, and we'll take care. See you
over there.
next time.